Hello. Trying not to jump scare people. Hello. Let me see. Hello everyone. How are all of you today? Hello. Gem. Ale. Oh crap. No, re-render. How are you guys doing today? And Cog Whistle, thank you for the follow, dude, and welcome to the stream. Hello, Hazela. Good to see you as well, dude. I'm doing well, thank you, Jem. Doing quite well actually. I'm in a bit of a nice, happy mood today, like nice and chill. How are you doing? Trying not to jump scare people. You failed, mate. How can I? Like, if I can't even avoid jump scaring with my smooth, serenity voice by going hello, how can I not jump scare people then? Noodles. Hello, Fractured. Good to see you as well, dude. How are you doing today? I have 8 viewers. Well, that blows. A bit less than usual. Jesus. You're doing good? Good. Happy to hear it. Happy to hear it, me old son. I got some viewers today. Jesus Christ. Probably have quite a lot more than this. You're good? Good to hear it. Yeah, I'm doing quite well, actually. Like I said, I've just been in a bit of a nice, happy, chill mood. I think it's because I overslept. I got up a lot later than I should today, so I've not actually gotten anything done aside from, well, it turns out I'm now being sponsored by Streamlabs, so that's really cool. So, guys, there's a link, below the stream. Click it, and I'll get money. But other than that, I've not really done much. It's probably why I'm in such a nice, chill mood. I've just been nice and relaxed, been nice and lazy. Thank you, Frankie, and hello, Jolsian. That's weird. What's weird? Maybe Fracture's weird. Are you weird? I just realised I had someone follow and then leave the channel. Kind of weird. I am weird. Good. We can all be weird together. Excellent. So are you, Miss Streamer? I know, right? God. Meh, I'm the streamer. Meh. Respect me. Kidding, of course. Right. Ah, fuck. And my cable is on my chair. It's so nice when you run over a bloody cable, the amount of views. I know, it's kind of weird, isn't it? But hey, maybe it'll pick up over time. It's a little bit unusual, sure, but yeah, whatever. Hopefully it'll get better. Yes, we are all weird, exactly, Jeb, exactly. Because weird is more interesting. Unless it's too weird, in that case, that's just weird. I take weird as a compliment because really, what is normal? Exactly. I guess weird's probably the wrong word, but like quirky. I think quirky is, weird can easily have different connotations, and some weird people are really weird. But then quirky is nice and chill. Unique. Yeah, exactly, unique. That's a unique special flower. Right, speaking of unique special flowers, I need to carry on with this special flower. Or special noodle, more like. I do still really like how this is. I remember yesterday when we were finishing off, I didn't want to stop. But it's funny actually, because by the time I stopped, Kev came through the door 10 minutes later, so I stopped at just the right time. But I remember I didn't want to stop this, and I was really enjoying how it's going. And I still am now, actually. Looking back at it, the next day with a, fresh mindset, all that kind of stuff, I'm still liking it. I am a snowflakery. I know you are, Frankie. You are the snowiest flaky. That sounds really weird. Right then, so last thing we did was the eyes, wasn't it? So anything more I want to add to the eyes? I feel like the eyes is a little bit more vibrant, particularly the orange iris. What else? Fluff time. Not quite yet. Not doing the fluff just yet. Although I did check out Draki's idea for what I can do as a technique, and I actually really like it. I might combine Draki's idea with my usual technique for it. What are you foreheading me for, mate? Fight me. I'll fight you with an army of Jowie. But yes. What am I going to do next then? What am I going to do next? The face could do quite a bit of detailing. I think I've been really hesitant on the face because I've been thinking so much about the scales for the rest of the body, and I kind of been neglecting the face a bit. Hello. I don't have Jowies, unfair. Maybe. Hey, Frankie, maybe you should subscribe. Never. We are all so speckle. Exactly, we are. Speckle snowflakes together. Right, so yeah, like I was saying, Normally I would have done the face by now, the face would have been completely finished, but I've been focusing a lot about the rest of the body and how I do the scales and such. I think I may have even been overthinking this. Because I look at Ael's actual creation, like I'll show it here so you guys can compare. Like the actual skin texture, the red. And I kept on looking at Ael's one and seeing all the large scales, and I think I've been trying too hard to capture his idea, and I think, one of the whole points of, me making things is I make it in my style. I think I got a little bit carried away in certain regards of trying too hard. I think I should just go ahead and do it the way I normally do, to be fair. And if I do it my way, then I'll have a much easier time doing the face and having like everything flow together, if that makes sense. I'm overcomplicating it as we always do, guys. Whenever we make something for someone else, we always overcomplicate it. I know a lot of you know this, or have experienced this. If I'm on a ship and it's about to drown, I'll be sure to put a tea bag in my mouth, so at least I'll drown in tea. Ale, that was beautiful. Do it as you think is right. I shall. Like I said, I think I've just been tryharding a bit too much over it. But, dragon tea. That was falling kind of weird. Right. Let me think. Hello, Pedro. Pedro. How are you doing today? I haven't seen you in quite a while, actually. Lord Ael knows the way. He knows the way. Indeed, he does. Right, so I'm thinking. I probably shouldn't have done the colours first. Which is bloody typical. Right. How about, instead of having that texture there, what's the other one I had as well? I was using this one too. That's an interesting texture. That will allow me to see the shadows a lot better. Whereas, Madcap Grey, so I normally use, okay, yeah, that will allow me to see the shadows as well. I think I'll go with this one for now then. Yeah, because of the lighting and the shadows, it's like got quite a bit more contrast of material. It means I can actually see all of the effects a lot more. Donkey? Oh, Jesus. Gorilla. You guys are weird. I love you guys. You are very, very strange. Right then. Let us... Steve! Dave! Alright, Dave. Right. I'm going to use this. And let me see. If I just do that, for example... Oh, wait, no. Let's go to that subtool there. Yeah, right. It's still on a really... it's still on a low level resolution. Let's go ahead and divide it further. There you go. So now we can actually see the detail. So even though the scales are a lot smaller than they are on the model, it just feels right, So I do one there, one there. Yeah, I can envision the entire model having that. Cool. Just like I said yesterday, when it came to all these ridges, like all the ridges I did around the back and the side, they were just to be like subtle things, That's all they were meant to be, was a bit of subtlety. Right. If I go ahead and if I drag. Oh, hello. That's interesting. And is that the same kind of thing I want going on for the whole thing? There will be a bit of overlap, but that's fine. I mean, after all, like I said yesterday, nature is random. I like that. It's a bit harsh. So I will reduce the intensity a bit, maybe to 15. Oh, that's a bit large. There you go, I like that. That's a lot better. Not quite as strong. Maybe a little bit too thingy. Try 20. Oh, crap. What did I just do there? Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Try 20. That's more like it. What would a shiny Jowie look like? Shiny Jowie. That was brought up yesterday, and I actually don't know. It's a good question. A shiny Jowie. So, like, if I remember correctly, the entire point of shiny variants are that they're rare, right? So, like, rare, kind of like an albino in a way, how it's just like a rare and unusual variety, right? So, a rare and unusual variety of a Jowie. I actually don't know. I've never thought about it. I don't want to just, I don't want to just chuck out a colour and say, oh yeah, this will be it. I actually don't know. I am thinking. I'm kind of thinking maybe red. Because in the end of the day, like everything about a Jowie is all things that I personally like. Obviously blue being my favourite colour. I don't want to be black. I think black would be very boring. Black would be very typical. I quite like red. A rare page out. On Damn you, ale. Okay, yeah, I definitely like this as a material, as a texture. Yeah, I think a shiny gel would probably be red. Maybe I'm still thinking vaguely. That's a good question. I actually don't know. What does this noodle take? It looks stoned. Boy, mate. I mean, it is a tea noodle after all. Maybe it just spent a little bit too much time consuming tea. Ale, what do you think? What would make a tea noodle look stoned? Right. I'm actually, like, you know how I just said a moment ago about how a lot of the scales would be overlapping? I don't really mind that. It's kind of looking like creases in a way. Okay, that one there was a bit too much though. Oh yeah, I really like how that's coming out. That's spot on. Such a nice and simple solution. Or simple technique. It's on tea leaves. Probably is. You know how, so, you know how in the Jawi lore, alright, let me rephrase that actually. So you know how both Ale and I have our tea-obsessed creatures? A cold tea drink in a distance would work. So it's just looking in shock, basically. That's what you're saying. It spotted a cold tea drinker and it's just horrified. I like that. Yeah, I was gonna say, so you guys know how Ale and I both have our tea-obsessed creatures. Just, you know, why not? You gotta have a bit of fun, right? I actually, in the Jawi lore, I've been writing quite a bit more lore about it recently, and I got into the tribal stage. To the very beginning of it, so I've developed, I've come up with 12 base tribes. And one of those tribes is called the Pansies. So, you know, I wanted there to be like a little bit of humour. I didn't want it all to be entirely serious or entirely silly. So I made one little silly thing. I got the tribe called the Pansies. And in the Jawi Pansies tribe, basically the whole thing is it's basically a reference to potheads, where they just got too high on tea leaves. They got I don't know how you get high on tea leaves. I don't know, but they did. They managed it. They got too high on it, and that ends up being their downfall. Like they became sloths, in the sense. Every other Jawi tribe, you know, is out there, is developing themselves, you know, getting more intelligent, or, you know, doing rituals and all that kind of stuff, whatever, you know, proper like tribal stuff. No. The Pansies, they just get high on tea leaves and eventually they get trampled by a, something like an elephant or a buffalo, I don't know yet. Why not, innit? Why not? I look forward to writing a little bit more about that one. Hello, Eagle Lord. Welcome, dude. That's a fine noodle. Why, thank you. It is quite the noodly noodle, isn't it? It is so noodly. I'm thinking, actually. I'm thinking maybe I can probably try something a little bit different for the claws. Because I normally do the claws like very, I don't want to say lazy, but it pretty much kind of is. So let's see if I can do something a little bit different here. So they're just hippies. Kind of, yeah, kind of. Not that they're necessarily like, you know, all about peace and everything, or like having any agenda. They just got a bit carried away, you know. They just liked that one thing a little bit too much. But Rebecca, if you gave me $5 a sub, I would give you $5 by subbing. Mate, I'd lose out on that. What are you on about? Hey, it's this awesome thing called Twitch Prime. I know you want it. Get Twitch Prime, and with Twitch Prime, you can have like free. You can have like reduced something. I forgot what it's called. Shit. By getting Twitch Prime, you get a free sub, and you get a free sub, you can give me free money. You cannot get Amazon Prime. Wait, what now? Really? What the hell? Why can't? What? Becky, come on, mate. Can't be having it. That's actually really weird. I had no idea. Damn it, you ruined my very terrible Asmongold sellouting. Hey, guys, what? What now? Meanwhile, I'm just trying to like very badly do this. Ooh, that's interesting. That's not what I want. And you can't watch ads in Sweden. What the hell, mate? So what you guys are telling me, right? So, right, I get this. Okay, I get it. So what you guys are telling me is, this is the thing that you're telling me, right? So the Swedish ones can't watch ads for bits, and the Danish can't get Twitch Prime. So what you're saying is I have to change my schedule and stream to the American. That's what's going on, isn't it? That's what's going. I'm just gonna have to completely change it. You know, go full on #sellouts. Stream for the American prime time. Get all the free things. You can use your Twitch Prime token on your favorite streamer, DETV. If you can do it, you can join the awesome Discord and maybe join the ARC server. Exactly, Fracky, exactly. Let the sellout commence. Damn it, give me the bits ads. I'm only playing. I really hope that no one thinks I'm being serious. Who's messaging me? Is that Kev? Yes, it is Kev. Spam for ties more. Kev, I just was. He's literally just telling me now in Discord. He's not even watching the stream, is he? No, he was just telling me spam advertise more. Use all the tactics you can for the sellout. Hey, I have the ultimate trump card for #sellouting. Guys, you see that donation goal, right? You see that donation goal? If we double it, I'll get a webcam. I'm kidding, I'm not doing that. That would be the ultimate sellout. Webcam. No, Fracky, I'm not doing it. Imagine that. Did you already get corrupted boots and a helmet? No, I haven't actually. No, not yet. Not yet. I've not done Ascension or Aberration or Rockwell yet. I do still want to do those actually. Webcam, Becca, you are no. I was kidding. I'm not really gonna. Racky, fight me. Too late. No. I do not consent to this level of sellouting. I swear, any new people that join the stream are gonna be like, what the hell's going on? You don't need food, spend your money on donations and rainbow chowies. How else will we know that this channel is actually run by Diplo? I don't know how to respond. How do I prove I'm not a Diplo? Crap. I can't think of anything. Fractured, help! Mush! I fight you when I get to England. Hey, yeah, come fight me. Come on, mate. DETV.exe has stopped working by not pushing us in a volcano. Yes, there you go. Yes, there you go. I am not a Diplo because I do not push you guys to do anything. Well, actually, that's kind of a bit of a shit. Hello, Spexy. Welcome, dude. We're just bantering. We're just having a bit of a laugh. Welcome, dude. How are you doing today? Oh, and I'm also, of course, carrying on from yesterday's sculpt. But yeah, we're just having a bit of a silly laugh right now. And Kevin is spamming me on Discord more. Right, let me finish this foot. Actually, look, I could be smart, right? I can either be really stupid or I can be really smart. Let's try and be just a little bit smart. You know, occasionally. There we go, like that. And with that, I can then... Becca, a really stupid sound likes it. Oi. I'll check the really stupid sound in a moment. I'm just trying to get the sound bit here. Oh, good. Happy to hear that, Spexy. Happy to hear that. Looking good so far. Thank you. I'm normally very lazy with the feet, so I'm trying to do something a little bit better than usual, but I'm having a very hard time getting the right texture that I want, or the right, outcome. Are we supposed to hear Discord? Normally, no. I've forgotten to disable it. Yeah, it's Kev PMing me. Sorry about that. Why can't I get this one bloody toe sorted? Oh. Okay, there we go. Close enough. Right. Go ahead and do that. Let's get everything back. Stop for a sec. And what the hell is you what, mate? Oh, okay, such a D&D. There you go. You can't hear my Discord anymore. It's just Kev. Just Kev being Kev. You guys know how it is. Right then. Okay, now that we're finally done with that bit, let's do the same thing up here. Actually, I think for the actual forearms, we're going to want to go with slightly larger texture. Let's go with this one here. In fact, I'm probably going to have to do it the drag away, don't I? Yeah, probably a bit like that. What the hell? What the hell is you what, mate? Hey, you know, you what, mate? You what? And Crystal, thank you very much for the host. And welcome, Crystal. You what, mate? Good old British mannerisms. Scoots. Scoots, you what now? Right, this is the one thing I don't like about dragging this Alpha on. So you always get this really annoying little artifact pieces. Not artifacts per se, but they do annoying things. So I don't like it. There you go, that's a lot better. I'll go ahead then and do it like that. That's fine actually. I wasn't aiming for it to get shorter or smaller, but it's actually not too bad either. You bellend. Oh, you're a bellend. Remember to host as soon as I arrive this time. Thank you very much, Crystal. I really do appreciate it. How are you doing today? How are you today? I am just very anally trying to get these bits in place here. So like I said earlier, I'm normally very lazy when it comes to the feet textures, and so I'm actually trying to you know, not be quite as lazy this time. So now I've got that bit there, what I can do is, if it works anyway, I've seen a lot of other artists do this. I'm hoping I can get like a similar-ish thing going on where they've got like the very they got like the harsher scales on the top of the feet, accompanied with a bunch of smaller ones. Do you need to active OBS to host, or can you just host without starting stream? Yes, you can actually. You can just host even though you're not doing anything on your account at all. There you go, kind of like that. Just gives it a little bit more variety. I know it can be done a lot neater, but I'm kind of limited in terms of resolution. Well, saying that, I could probably divide it even further. Can I? No, I cannot. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead and get all that progress back. No, did I just lose it forever? Yes, I did. Well, I'm a mom. I'm pretty good. I finally got decent chocolate and I'm reading a ghost book alongside the stream so I don't get too spooked. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds really cool. And good. I remember your troubles last night in terms of whether or not to have your chocolates. It's good to hear that you've got it back again. And hopefully you can enjoy it now. Right, so yeah. Like I said, I've seen other artists do like the feet scales in such a way where, you know, you got the harsher, larger scales on top, and you got like all the little tiny scales accompanying it. But unfortunately, you know, it being ZBrush Core, I can't really get that same resolution, that same detail. So it's gonna look a little bit blurry on my part, but hey ho. I mean, let's be honest, guys. It's not exactly a professional piece, is it? Just a nice little bit of fun. It's just nice to, you know, try and do those kind of styles every now and then. A nice little freezer makes a world of difference. I have to admit, I've never had frozen chocolate before, nor did I ever think about it, but I did completely agree with what you said yesterday in reference to having, like, really tough, crunchy chocolate. Like, I love chocolate when it's crunchy. I really, really do. But never did I think about putting it in the freezer, though. I definitely was, unique. Very unique to hear. Right, there we go. All these bits around here. Get a bit larger. Make sure I'm covering every angle. And a little bit there. Hold on. Am I going on both feet? Oh yeah, magically got snapped to the previous one. Not being noticed by Becca, the host. Oh shit, I'm sorry, dude. I completely missed that. Thank you, Frankie, for the host as well. Sorry, I was completely focused on this and I just missed it. Thank you, dude. Like, I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Cheeky sod. Right, I'm going to keep that blank for now. What I'm going to do, instead of having scales there, I'm going to go ahead and have like a different texture later on. Highly recommended, Pat Fracky. Even auto-hosted you. You auto-hosted me, mate. Mate. I should probably start auto-hosting someone soon. I had one person auto-hosted, and then I ended up disabling it because I didn't, like, in the nicest way, I didn't really support what they were doing anymore. So I didn't see the point in having them auto-hosted every time. So yeah, my channel is pretty much like during the downtime. That's all it is downtime. There's nothing to be seen. Cute. Right, now I'm aware that's a bit of a very abrupt change in size there, and I'm thinking, like, while I'm going to carry on doing this, I'm wondering how can I fix that? I think I know a way. What do you support? Friendship. No. What do I support? I don't know, it sounds so professional when you ask a question that way. Trollsium as well, thank you as well, Trollsium, for the host. Thank you all of you guys. Right, yeah. I guess just anyone who plays similar games to what I play, when it comes to hosting, I mean, in my opinion, of course, just in purely my own opinion, I kind of imagine hosting is more about, you know, it's obviously supporting other streamers, and that goes without saying, supporting someone else, but it's also, I don't see the point in hosting someone if my target audience is very, very different to their target audience. So I feel like the only people I'd really host are either, like, let's say I'm doing a ZBrush stream right now, okay, let's say when I'm finished with this stream, I'd ideally host another artist. Or let's say I'm finishing Ark, I'd ideally host another survival gamer. Like, that's just my opinion, of course. Like, I've seen a lot of, like, for example, this is always kind of ticked me off a little bit. Say when I'm watching a World of Warcraft stream, and then the person, actually no, a different avenue. Let's say I'm watching a Ark stream, okay? I'm watching an Ark stream, the stream is finished, okay, cool, the stream is done, that's cool. And then they host a PUBG player. It's like, what? You know, you want to support your friend, that's awesome, like, that's good on you for supporting your mate, but I want to watch Ark, not PUBG. The amount of fucking times that's happened, it's insane. And sadly, I don't really know anyone that regularly, keyword, streams sport. I don't really know any other artists, to be fair, that stream. So, and of course, I absolutely don't know any other Ark streamer. There's one Ark streamer I actually do like, even though, you know, we've never spoken to each other. I do enjoy watching him, but he streams a lot later than I do, so my host would mean nothing. And I realise I'm rambling I realise I'm rambling a lot about this. Support dragons and Jowies and money. Exactly, well said. Well said. The Jowies are like shiny things, guys. And you know what's shiny? Money. Oh god, that just sounds so greedy, I'm sorry. Oh god, that sounded really greedy. Fuck my life. I don't remember the last time I had a proper crunchy chocolate. The last chocolate I had was some off-brand with some weird soft stuff in. Oh. Maybe that... If it's off-brand, that sounds really weird. I was going to say that sounds like caramel chocolate, but if you say like an off-brand one, that just sounds really odd. Huh, strange. PUBG, more like PUBGE, is such a surprise to see you. Oh, right, indeed. IG. Okay, that is looking pretty damn cool. I like that. And then for the face, right. The face, I've been heavily neglecting the face. So, what can I do for this? So I want the mouth to be closed. Actually. Shit, I divided a bit too soon, I think. Yeah, I divided way too soon. Okay, thinking. So, first of all, what I will do is pinch the mouth. There you go, that way it's like looks a lot cleaner. That still looks kind of off. Right. Do that. I'll make the padding on the padding of the mouth here, you know, just a little bit poofier. A little bit puffier, sorry, is a better word. There's also going to be the whiskers, so I can't forget that. In fact, probably be better if it's the inflate tool, wouldn't I? Smooth it a little bit as well. That's about nice. Yeah, just a little bit. That's looking pretty cool. Right, the nose. Okay, the nose. Like a proper little dog-like nose. So what I'll do is, first of all, there you go, have a bit of a cut there. Actually, more like this probably. And then what I can also do is go ahead and pinch it for now. And I can add like a little bit of black around the mouth. That way it just looks like a little bit more, has a bit more depth in it. Emphasize the nose. Only slightly though. I was doing it a little bit too tough there. Or too harsh. How's that? That's quite okay actually, I like that. Cool. And it's still sticking out a little bit, which is ideal. Did want the nose to just like have a bit of a nice little bump there. Maybe just have it point out ever so slightly too. Cool, liking that. I think the bottom jaw will be covered in fur anyway, but I do think that should, again, like just have a little bit more width to it. There you go, all like that. That's one good snoot. I'm glad you think so. Right, yeah, the mouth... I think one of the reasons why I feel like the mouth is so off is because of the colours. And... Let me think. All around here, there's going to be like a lot of fuzz going on. And due to that, actually, come to think of it, I am going to need to erase this entire bit here. Like, it'll make a little bit more... Look at that. It'll make a little bit more sense when the fuzz is there. Hello, Mr. Gus. Good to see you as well, dude. I'm here now and cry. Is Noodle a good boy? I think Noodle is indeed a good boy. He seems like a good boy. Right. Have a little bit of a puffing. I think I need to phase this out a little bit as well. All that there is a little bit too defined. Okay. That's looking okay. Very intense thonking. Right. What I might do instead then is a bit of an experiment. If I make the mouth like around here and have the rest of that all be fuzz, no, that would not work. Noodles, even though small, are very big trolls. So I have heard. Right. Yeah, I think I just need to phase out all this area here. It's like I said earlier, I've been focusing so much on the rest of the body that I completely neglected certain aspects of the mouth and the face. So I'm having to do things a little bit overcomplicatedly. That makes more sense in my head. You know what I mean. So I'm just smoothing it all out. I still need to smooth out the colour as well. The colour's a little bit of that... let me... rephrasing. The definition of the mouth, the little, you know, the indentation here is gone, but now the colour is still in the way. So if I can just go ahead and colour it in so it's all just the same flat colour. It'd be like that. I mean, the underjaw is a lighter colour anyway, so let's just go ahead and make all of this a little bit of a lighter colour. There you go, like that. So now all of that around here can be just a little bit less defined. Bit more colour again, so it's, yeah, all merged together, no longer defined. I'm repeating myself a lot here. Right, there we go. That's that done. So I want to smile. I want there to be like a nice little grin. That's what I really wanted in this. So maybe like that. Looks a lot nicer. And now with all of that other definition being moved out of the way, actually it still feels a little bit off. Let me think. Once I was playing the campaign for Spawn, all the other creatures were Becca's unmodded creatures. Oh wow. That sounds quite interesting. I think your English is getting better. Alright, I'm happy about that. I'm very glad to hear that. That's definitely an improvement, isn't it? Your snake pup is looking great, Becca. Thank you very much, Neon, and good to see you, dude. Happy boy. And goals, yes. Wait, what goals? That's a little bit cartoony there. Don't really like that. I quite like that. Just a really nice, old, chill, innocent smile. Yeah, I like that. I don't want anything too dramatic, too cartoony, or too realistic either. Like a nice or semi-realism. I think that's just nice and subtle. And like I said, there's going to be like a lot of fluff all around the back of the jaw. So that's going to like really overpower the rest of the face later on. I am quite happy about that. Now I'm looking again at Ael's creation, and I am neglecting the fact that the padding around here is also a lighter. Oh crap! It's also a lighter color. Let's go ahead then. In fact, I think I'm just going to recolor in this entire area here, like that. Cool. The "I'll kill you and everyone you love" kind of smile. That's I think that sounds about right, Ael. I mean, after all, it is your character, but I think that's kind of about right. You can't really see the white of the eyes from the front, so it looks like bloodshot whenever you put the camera to the front of the Noodle. Well, that is intended, not the bloodshot idea, but Ael did describe that this dragon has 2 irises, or more like, you know, the irises are 2 different colors, and there isn't very much white in the eyes at all. So it probably looks a little bit bloodshot, sure, but once again, like this is bald, bear that in mind. It's going to be a lot of fuzz on this, so the eyebrows will be very, very large and bushy, and will probably take a bit away from the stoner, the stoner creepy look. I'm hoping anyway. What if the Noodle has a small teacup? I'm not sure how I'd do that, but I would be cool. Definitely would be cool. I'm not sure how exactly I'd do that just yet. Right, while I'm here, focus on the face. The ridge on the nose, or the snout, I'm forgetting that as well. Another critically important feature. That's a little bit, it's the wrong kind of size. Right, if I go ahead and set that really small. I've been on tea actually, I've been neglecting my tea. Still warm. Okay, actually I just yellowed it there, and that looks quite fine. And if I compare it to his creation, yeah, that's actually quite fine. Not bad for a little yellow thing. A teacup on a head like a helmet. I mean, I could do that. I definitely could do that. Definitely would be like a finishing touch kind of thing. But I most certainly can do that for you. The Snoot's armor. Alright, just adding a bit of darkness to all of this. Especially around the nose. That's an interesting camera angle there, isn't it? It looks like it reminds me of a llama. That's Happy Llama. You should just have a pre-made teacup model to drop into creations. Oh yeah. That's a point actually. I do need to do just something silly and fun like that, like maybe a top hat. You know, going back to going back to the Smog mega builds all those times ago. Just have like a top hat render or a top hat model ready for things. It's so shiny. You know how cats get a head stuck in jaw? Wait, you know how cats get their head stuck in jaws? This was, oh my god. I imagine that. Right, since I am focused on the colours, I'm going to go ahead and set it to chalk. There you go, that way I can see more about the actual colour and not be distracted by other things. Why is that there? Just so much darker. That's kind of weird, actually. It's kind of odd. But no worries. Carrying what I'm doing. Looks even more stoned now the dark nose. Teacup horn decorations. That's an interesting idea, like a little bit of jewellery on the horns. Yeah, that is actually quite an interesting idea there. Right, as always, make the inside of the nostrils very dark, very exaggerated. And in fact, while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and get a very, very deep shade of red. I'll do the same thing for the mouth. There's so many possibilities, indeed. Indeed, with the whole, with what Crystal said there in regards to like teacup horn decorations, I'm imagining like some proper like Aztec tribe thing, you know, with you know how they normally have like feathers and stuff hanging off their antlers, horns, whatever. I'm imagining like along with feathers, there could be teacups, like just very little tiny ceramic teacups in the horns or hanging off from them. On Christmas, Giles and Noodles hang teacup on Christmas trees to be given more tea bags. That is a really adorable idea. I really like that gem. I like that a lot, actually. That's brilliant. Like earrings on the horns. Yeah, exactly. They hang up little teacups so they get more tea. That's so adorable. Oh god, I'm imagining Jackie drawing that now. Like, that's the type of thing that Jackie would draw. Like, just our three characters, you know, the Jowie, the Noodle, and her Jackie, just all the hanging up silly little things on the Christmas tree. Or Galaxy, actually. I can see Galaxy doing that too. Such a cute little Jackie. I'm really glad that you're liking it. Mega Jow with Mega Alakazam with a bunch of like Mega Alakazam with a bunch of teacups floating set of spoons. Oh dear. Did I? Oh, that's why it was dark. Because I accidentally. Oh god, I accidentally masked it. Well, that explains a lot. Noodles on the sides of the teacup usually. Yeah. I think what I've made, it definitely does look like on the larger scale of things. I guess we just, you know, if I made like a giant teacup and put it next to it would look smaller. But yeah, like Aeon said, these are normally meant to be like very, very tiny. Like, they are literally a teacup-sized dragon. Which is adorable. Okay, let's get back to what was I using? This one, I think? Yeah, I was using this material. Okay, a bit strong. Gonna go ahead and very lightly add little indentations here. Very lightly. Like that. There you go. Quite like the look of that. Right, I'm just gonna go ahead and let me see. Have that there for a second. We're going to finish my tea quickly while I render and just make sure it's all looking okay. It's too hot for me to draw, but it sounds like something I would draw. Make a cold up one in a teacup. I was actually considering that, but I've gone for this instead. That way, I can like guarantee a result, basically. Excuse me. That's my tea very quickly finished. I'm just experimenting with different renders right now. Small doesn't mean harmless, though. I remember those bloody fairy dragons in the Forgotten Realms. Oh, indeed. That's an interesting material there. From the side, it looks so cute. I need to make a tea ramen now. A tea noodle of ram horns. Sounds really awesome. Hello, I've triumphantly returned. Welcome back. Right. Are you still, how are you feeling today? Are you still feeling jet-lagged? Hopefully you've had quite some nice rest. But welcome back regardless. How does this render? I wonder. Quite interesting, actually. Quite interesting for like a mosaic-y kind of thing. I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now. I'm just looking through different materials. I like doing this every now and then. I get distracted. Speaking of small, what sort of size is this creature? Is it like a teacup size or is it much bigger? It is teacup sized, yeah, Eagle Lord. The way, that's interesting. The way Alice had described the Noodle dragon in general was that he described it as mischievous little pests. Like, absolutely like mischievous little trolls where, what was it exactly? They like to chill in little teacups they sneak into like crates of tea, like like imported or like cargo of tea, and they just sneak in there like a bit of a pest throughout the small galaxy. When it's not really any harm done, there's no harm done. They're not evil or anything, or they're not silly beasts either. They're actually sentient. So they just playful, They just want to chill, just want to have a bit of tea. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ale. I think that's the way it was, right? I think that was it. It always had a very nice, innocent air among them. I need to go to sleep now. Good times on all. And Becky and Noodle's looking fantastic. Thank you very much, Hazard. And I hope you have a wonderful night, dude. As always, I know that this is a really bad time zone for you, so I really do appreciate it. You always pop by, even for a moment. So thank you very much, dude. And have a wonderful night. Save. I just saved it. Thank you, Bracky. I already have. What a blue one look like? Yeah, that's pretty interesting, actually. That's quite interesting. Well, anyway, back to what I'm doing then. I just stopped being distracted. Right, so I was using this material here, wasn't I? So, fine, I'll save again. There you go. Saved. Annoying little fuckers, yes. Right. What was I doing? Hello, Blood Reaper. Good to see you, mate. How you doing this morning? This afternoon? Oh, goddamn, it's already nearly 3. How you doing this afternoon? As I'm realising what the time is. Right, let's go ahead and... Oh, that's the wrong brush. There you go. Is that one instead? Gonna go ahead... Because the ridge of the snout is looking a little bit... it's contrasting a little bit too much, I'm gonna go ahead and add like a bit of darker red around here. Sushi and wasabi. You want... Oh, less than 5 hours of sleep? Oh, wow, damn. I missed that reply, but... Ouch. As long as you get some sleep, though, that's definitely good. The red colouring. The red colouring commences. Doing good. Been to shops, had a drink, fuck the sun. Now playing Vermintide 2. I completely agree, fuck the sun. It definitely seems to be a lot more chill today in terms of the weather, which I'm very grateful for. But cool, dude. Sounds good. Sounds good. That was a typo. The red colouring reminds me of Mushu from Mulan. Indeed, yeah, we had a couple of those comments or observations. We had a couple of those observations yesterday. I don't think it's intended, but I definitely can see it for sure. I can see the similarity between the two. Right, so like I said, I'm just trying to remove a bit of the contrast away from the snouts. That way it just looks a little bit more, less. I don't really know what I'm saying. Right, anyway. What I do want to do though is get the chalk texture again. That way I can focus on the colours. And just as a bit of a habit, I always make the eyes very dark. It just, in my opinion, just feels like they kind of pop out a little bit more. There we go. What am I doing in my life? I just watched the SpongeBob chocolate scene auto-tuned to the American national anthem. On the one hand, I'm concerned that such a thing exists, but on the other hand, I'm really just not surprised anymore. Bloody hell. The internet, ladies and gentlemen, you'll just... The things you'll find, it really is insane. Hello, dead man. Good to see you as well, dude. How are you doing this evening? Afternoon? How are you doing this day? You know what I mean. Now I'm just hoping that if these guys speak, they can all talk in an Eddie Murphy voice. I'm about to kill a lot of rat people, Skaven and Warhammer. Yes, you're Tyranids, but horned Ratbecker. Wait, horned Ratbecker thing. And yes, the Skavens. Oh wait, and yes, the Skavens speak talk like this. Ah, okay. I think I've only ever played like one Warhammer game. That was Dark Crusades. I can't remember exactly, but I played one Warhammer game very, very briefly. But I didn't understand the franchise. I was very, very young, and I was at that age where I was not paying attention to stories. I just played the game. I played the campaign, and yeah. So I don't actually know that much about Warhammer. I do know, however, like what Tyranids are because a lot of people ask me to make them. I know they look very cool. Never had the Skaven though. That's quite interesting. That definitely is quite interesting. Tide Pod Frog. Another awesome character, I must say. Well, both Chinese red dragons and of course some funny similarities in well said, Specty. Yes, stab me stabby. I'm guessing that's more Skaven talk, Fracky. I know you play a lot of Warhammer. And Deadman, you're alright, good to hear it. I'm looking at in the AH for a Ramen Imp. There are some good options, but then I realised I have no space in my leg. No! Aw, Gem, that blows. Not Tide Pod Frog, the Tidal Frog. Exactly, the Tidal Frog Pod. Exactly. What have I missed? Deadman, what have you missed? Not a whole lot, to be fair. I've been working on a bit more of the body. So if you remember from yesterday, I'd already had like the majority of the body finished and the underbelly was finished. I've been working a lot more on the face, just giving it some more details. I've been working on the hands and the feet and the scales. Otherwise, about it so far. Otherwise, just a lot of talking. And I can see you've all like, loads of you have all just like suddenly rushed all at the same time. The activity is just spiked like mad. But I hope everyone's doing well today. If you find what's sitting in a teapot and just looks up at you, raises his eyebrows and snarls, get the fuck out of here in a true Eddie Murphy fashion. I can definitely imagine that. Right. I'm going to add a bit of markings, actually. It's another thing I've been forgetting to do is adding just a nice little bit of marking. There you go, just like a nice little bit of random spots here and there. Just subtle. So true. There you go, so that way it just like offers a little bit more variety in the textures and such. And it kind of makes the scale seem, I don't know. Not really sure where I was going with that. Right. There you go, all around there. Hello, Noisy, good to see you as well. Are people still obsessed with the show-off of dinosaurs? Wait, with the show-off of dinosaurs and Tyrannosaurus Rex? Don't really know or care, if I'm honest. Seems like a bit of a weird question to bring up. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your jowies. Wait! Can't dishonor my jowies. Dishonor on your thing. Becca thing would love to make the Skaven mutants much like big, large rat ogres, giant rats. Hell of an abomination. Also, Becca thing may love Doom Wheel. It's literally a hamster rat wheel of death and destruction powered by many, many rats. Running as the engine. Oh dear, oh dear. It definitely sounds like he's got a bit of a sense of humour. Right, just, like I said, just adding a little bit more variety to the colours. I like just having like little patches and splotches here and there. It feels like it just makes a creature seem a little bit less neat, basically. I like it when creatures, like with scales and such, are just not one giant uniform colour and all the patterns are neat and everything. I like a little bit of random in it. As, to me, it just feels more genuine, more realistic. Less boring, I guess. It feels less boring. Go ahead and make that all nice and small. There we go. Let's go ahead and add a little bit. Oh, that's a bit too much. There you go. Have a little bit on the jaw. The jaw's feeling like a very different colour. It's contrasting a little bit too much to everything else. So I do need to change that quite a bit. I need to bring it in with the rest of the textures. Let's have like a bit of orange as well. Look at the teapot. That is a nice teapot. Does it breathe fire, spit hot tea in your eye, or attack you with a sugar spoon? So, again, like, this is Ao's character, so I can't speak for him, but I would imagine that, yes, it would spit hot tea in your eye. I can imagine it doing that, and I can definitely imagine it attacking with the silver spoon. Again, not my character, so I might be horribly wrong, but I can definitely see that. Just running around with a little silver spoon, like, yeah, smacking you with it. Fixing the eyebrows, Noodle needs to roll a 10 in perception to check. Wait. Fixing the eyebrows, Noodle needs to roll a 10 in perception check to see something 5 feet ahead of him. Okay. Why not all three? That's it. Why not all three? All three sounds good, indeed. Right, there we go. Quite like the look of that. Right then. Thinking. Actually, I want to add a little bit of this to the Actually, no, I think that's all fine, come to think of it. No, it's not actually. I'm going back and forth here. Right, yeah. I do want to have just like a little bit of splotchiness on the plating as well, so that it feels a little bit... It feels like it's contrasting a bit too much with the rest of the body. So I want to have like a bit of... Oh, God. You know, just very little subtle bits of orange here as well. Defense starts acting like a jerk, spit hot tea, yes. Smack you with a spoon, yes. Start swaying so much with an intense that you start to fear for your life, sure. They do sound like a fun little bunch, don't they? Another Murphy-style quote. I'm your worst nightmare, a dragon with a spoon. Exactly. Gotta love the little noodles. And Mushu, of course, but yeah, gotta love the little noodles. Ooh. I wonder how long this intestine is IRL. Probably very short, I imagine. Probably smaller than a human intestine. Because after all, it's a nice little small creature. Should tea ramen be Earl Grey tea? Yeah, Earl Grey. Oh man, my dragon Sona is basically 2 colours. You'd hate her. Her colours are almost too simple. I mean, that's my opinion, of course. I mean, that's just like whenever I draw things, I like there to be a lot of It's like I was saying yesterday. I like to just slam layer upon layer upon layer of patterns and colours and gradients. My own. Ow! I bit my tongue. That's just my own style. But if, of course, for other people's styles, it comes down to what they like, and I'm not going to trash on someone because they choose a different style. God no, absolutely not. Like, I personally don't like flat colours on my models unless it's, you know, designed to be a simplistic thing. But if your style revolves around like having nice bold colours, then you know that'll work for you. It definitely is like a preferential thing. But I'd never slam on someone else's artwork just because they prefer a different technique. God no, that's just a horrible thing to do. It's like an inchworm size. I'm not sure what the actual, like, in terms of you know, like any measurements of the tea noodle, but I just know that it can coil up into a teacup. I know that's tea ramen should have a different tea base depending on the other aspects of the ramen. When you don't have an OC and you feel left out. Well, we're talking about this quite a bit in on the Discord when it comes to like people having OCs. So a lot of people feel like, oh, they need to have one as well. When it came to a Jowie, I never intended it for it to be an OC. I never, like, the Jowie, I remember, was something I liked when I was younger, so I just went ahead and just smashed it on as my mascot and be done with it. Because, you know, it's fun to have a mascot. Especially when all I do is make creatures. I kind of need, like, that one main one, if you know what I mean. And it's only because of other people's interest in the Jowie that it's become my OC. It's become, like, the special thing. And that's, like, I've seen a lot of other people say similar things about how their OCs weren't things that they necessarily made to be an OC. It was just like one character among many that I made that I just happened to like a little bit more. That's been my understanding of it. Like GP's Greg, the Tidal Frogpod, for example. I know that that was just one of her random drawings. I think that was actually meant to be an adoptable for someone else. She was meant to give the Frogpod away to someone else. But she really liked it. She just, you know, became attached to it. We all loved it. And because we all loved it, we made art for her Frogpod, and that made her love it even more, and that turned it into her OC, if that makes sense. So I definitely would not worry about not having one. In my opinion, it just happens, you know? It kind of just happens. I remember my first ever OC, which was Kimmo, as some of you guys may know. My first ever one was actually a side character when I was first, you know, making that whole universe. Kimmo was a major side character, and I just grew attached to him for no apparent reason. I think it's because it was edgy, and I was edgy at the time. So yeah, it just happens. It was born thanks to Becca's server. I remember that. I remember that, Ale. I remember that very well. But I do think it is awesome now. I really do like your Noodle. That sounds really weird. You know what I mean. Moving on. I don't have an OC either, but I don't do art either. Yeah, exactly, Bracky, exactly. You could argue-ish that your OC is a WoW character, but I think that's probably pushing it a little bit. Looking forward to the floof making. Me too, me too. Just be prepared, guys. And when I get to the floof, it is going to take a very, very long time. You know, be prepared for that. Right, just making a bit of a mask here. Cool. That way I can do the scales. One nice little finer scales of the face, and it won't interfere with this snout too much, or the ridge, you know what I mean. Becca, you perfect boy. Well, I want to, if I want to be my own OC, well, you can do that. No reason why you can't. Like, to my knowledge, I don't really know very much about OCs. I just draw. Okay, so like, just so everyone's clear, I just draw shit and I'm happy. I'm about probably like the most casual, the casual artist or whatever when it comes to these things. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll draw it. So yeah, that's the thing. But I don't think there are any rules towards OCs. I think it's just purely like, if you want one, you get one. Like, whatever. Maybe there is like some big unspoken rule about them. If there is, I have no bloody idea. I just draw shit. Right, I do want the scales on the chin to be very, very smooth. Very subtle, which is why I'm trying to delete a bit of them here. Not delete, like blur them. There you go, just a little bit. Kind of like that. There you go. That way it's nice and subtle. But it doesn't end abruptly either. For me, I say that if you set up a character, then it's your OC, even if it's inspired by another franchise. Indeed, indeed. I've been using the same avatar for forums and YouTube for 15 plus years. Is that my OC? Does that make me? Does that my name make it an OC? I've got no fucking idea. I play RP characters 3 times a week. Mate, I've got no idea either. I have no idea. I never really considered any of my characters an OC until other people pointed it out. To me, they were just things that I made. Pewkie Pie? Pewkie Pie! Hello, dude. Good to see you, mate. I like it. I see the Jowie spam before I see you, and I immediately know what the Jowie spam means. It's great. But yeah, like I was saying, I never considered any of my characters OCs until other people considered them as such. And I've since adopted the term because it's just more convenient. You know, if everyone calls them an OC, I may as well call it one too. It just makes it easier to translate or to describe, you know? I have a female force-sensitive sniper-wielding space druid with a bird in power armor, a male tail samurai, and a male Zora barbarian. Ah, that sounds pretty cool. There was so much more than a generic race stereotype. Oh wait, what's that? Spexy. I have so many OCs. Almost every pen and paper D&D character I've ever created is so unique that I shed a tear when they die. Their personal backstory went far beyond the norm. Oh, that's awesome, dude. There's so much more than a generic race stereotype. That is awesome. That's really, really cool. Trying to copy anyone else's OC, basically. Yeah. I think that's like one rule. If you know, like again, if the rules didn't exist, I don't know. I think that's a fair one. Actually, that sounds more like just general, like decent is not to steal other people's characters. I think anyway. Right, let's go ahead then and add a bit of creasing here and there. Just a little bit. That way it kind of breaks apart the monotony of all of the scales. It does give it a bit more of a leathery appearance, but I actually really do not mind that. I don't mind the leathery feelings. Jowie spam, my friend has arrived. I remember my first OC. I wish it burns. It was so shitty. But we all have that though. Like I think we've all imagined that one really dumb character. Like, you know how I was just mentioning a moment ago about Kimmo. As much as I love Kimmo, and he will always be my first main character. Fuck my life, he was the most Mary Sue thing I've ever, like, one of the most Mary Sue things I've ever seen, in general. Which is why I'm so, you know, keen and focused on the Jowie not being a Mary Sue. Internet etiquette. Well said. I have a wine, red, green, and white angel dragon unnamed Cinnamon as my OC persona. A red, green, and white. That sounds really nice, actually. That's a really nice combination. I used to draw a cartoon back in school of some of the characters I would love to revisit. Well, why don't you? That'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to see a couple more. Or sorry, to see you go back and, you know, try your old OCs again. I'm very curious to see about how I draw Kimmo nowadays. The last time I drew him properly, aside from my recent ZBrush sculpt, the last time I drew Kimmo properly was about 6 years ago, I think. I'm so tired, having lessons this late is really exhausting. Oh man, that blows, dude. Well, hopefully you're able to like relax for the rest of the day now. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but yeah, hopefully you can rest. Indeed, have some rest. You have an OC? Are you a fairy? No, I don't think so. An OC, to my knowledge, like I said, I just draw shit, so I'm only like really picking apart from what I've heard of other people. But I think when you have an OC, it's purely just a character. Like, you made a character, job done. I think that's all it is. If you have an OC, that's like an anthropomorphic, like a proper anthro thing with like, I don't know. I don't know enough to really make any claims. Yeah, a concept. I do think that's what it. Yeah, OC just means a character concept. Exactly, I agree with that. I know there's a difference between fairy and anthro, but like I said, I don't really know enough about these things. I feel like if I try talking about it, I'll probably say the wrong thing. I mean, my OC was my OC of my account is named after. Her downfall is actually just really greedy and commonly tries to hoard other people's stuff. I really don't want her to be a Mary Sue. I remember Galaxy a while ago in Discord was giving out like a bunch of different examples of Mary Sues and about how they're not always just, you know, happy princesses who always win and come out on top. It's also like a variety of different things. Like they can be evil Mary Sues and such. I don't know. I think yeah, might have to have a chat with Galaxy actually. She had like some really awesome interpretations of what a Mary Sue is, you know, what to avoid. Which, like I said, I'm doing everything I can to avoid a Jowie being a Mary Sue. Fuck that. I made one Ultra Mary Sue already. I don't want to make another one. I also really wanted to write a novel, so I created many characters fantasy-based that were not as expected. I think writing's really fun. I think that's something that you enjoy doing if you can. If like, you know, if you find a topic to write about, I think you should do it again. Flawless in character, flawless in personality, very powerful. Indeed, indeed. I know that's like the very atypical, the very most common example of a Mary Sue, but I remember Galaxy saying like there can be other more unusual ones as well. But that is like what Axel there said is by far like the most common variant. The most common trope, if you will. I'm noticing that these legs back here are like really what's the word? Don't really have much going on with them. Go ahead and do a bit of that. I don't even care if an OC is a Mary Sue as long as the person who made them is having fun and not ruining other people's fun. That is a very good point. They can be as OP and Mary Sue as they want if they're not disrupting everyone else. Okay, I completely agree with that. I do completely agree with that. That's very, very well said, Crystal. I guess you blah, blah, blah. You raised an extremely good point there. In the end, as long as it's not affecting other people, there's not really much harm in it. I completely agree. I really do. But I feel like if the person's trying to like push it as... I feel like if the person's trying to push it into other people's universes, you know, like how a lot of people do nowadays. So a lot of people like to combine each other's characters like we do on Discord all the time. Me, Draki, Ale, GP, Galaxy, all of us like smash our characters together all the time. I think like in that regard, if one of them was a Mary Sue, it'd kind of spoil it a little bit. But otherwise, I really do have to agree with you, Crystal. At the end of the day, you made a character so you can do whatever you want with them. Yeah, yeah. That definitely is like a very different but cool outlook on it. What is a Mary Sue? A Mary Sue, Axel had a really good explanation for it. A Mary Sue is flawless in character, flawless in personality, and very powerful. I think you could argue that Harry Potter was a Mary Sue. Arguably. You know, arguments can be made for and against, but I think he's an example of one. Aren't there all-out anti-Mary Sues that are basically just as seen as a Mary Sue? I think there are, Gem. I think they are. If I'm going to make a powerful OC, I'll give them tons of flaws. Give them a backstory as to how they became powerful. You have to have sacrifices a lot to become a powerful character. Indeed. I had an orc that was found as a baby and brought up by a lord of the manor, so I learned etiquette and manners and became an academic. I don't know why, but that immediately reminded me of Thrall from World of Warcraft. Even though he sure as hell didn't become a lord. It just kind of reminded me of that for a moment. But that's really cool, Spexy. Don't mind me, just randomly went very quiet there, just focusing a little bit more on this. Make sure I've got everything I want in place where I want it to be. Oh, that's a steel mask. There you go, get rid of that mask. I can have a little bit of indentation sword there. I don't want anything to be too smooth. When finally returned to his original tribe, he was laughed at and ridiculed, but proved himself. Lucky Noodle, are you going to give it a main? I am. I definitely will be. And thank you, by the way. Yeah, this will have a very, very large, majestic mane. I think I'm about finished with the scales now. I can show you what it's meant to be. This is based on, in the chat to Aliceville, it's based on his character there. That's what I've got going on so far. And this is what it's going to be. So as you can see, a very, very large, majestic mane. I still need to texture in the claws and the horns. I need to add the whiskers, which I'll probably be doing next. And then I think it's finally time for the mane, which is going to take a very, very long time. It's going to take a really long time. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Fabulous. Hey Becca, how did Toran Mori you made go? I still haven't finished it. I feel really bad about that. I've still not finished it at all. Do I still have it, actually? May as well quickly load it, because I've already saved it. Yeah, this has like been in progress for over a year now. Yeah, that's how it was going so far. I've like roughly finished the leg. I think the legs took about as long as the rest of the model, which is kind of stupid. Yeah, I need to do a lot more to this. This is meant to be Kev's birthday present last year. Whoops. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I need to finish it. I really need to finish it at some point. There we go, back to the Noodle. I remember being a melee wizard who used a greatsword called the Spec. He wasn't into magic and highly charismatic as well as strong-willed. Also had good health, but his major flaw, he was not smart. Like very below average for a mage, so he resorted to listen to his wife's plans. He was a leader while he rallied people to follow her plans. That sounds pretty cool. That does sound pretty damn cool, actually. I like that. Just in time. Welcome back, Pinkie Pie. Right, I have a bit of my water. I guess it will take over a year to figure out what... Oh. Wait, I guess it will take over a year when I figure out what I shall have made. If you're still not... Fracky, mate, come on. We've been like on about for like, what, 3 years now? You still haven't decided what you want made. Mate! Come on! Guys, tell him. Tell Fracky. Gotta do it. Do it! Alright. Go ahead and do that. Some more recording? I am good. Fuck. What I'm doing now is going to be the whiskers. And it has 2 sets of whiskers. Right then. Go ahead and just for the time being, just like shove a red texture on it. Excuse me. Right, so. Let's go ahead and dynamesh up to like, I don't know, that resolution. Why not? Actually, set it significantly lower. I was talking about I was talking about your present for Kev. Oh, my bad, my bad. yeah, just in time, you know, not late at all, totally not. I wouldn't even be able to get it ready for his birthday this year. Well, I guess I could actually if I spent a lot of time on it, but I've got a bunch of other things I need to finish first. Yeah, it's a bit of a whoops on my part. Head and make that all nice and thin. Bits all there. Right, that is Okay. Let's go ahead and make the whole thing just a little bit smaller. I think, there you go, about that length is fine. Right then. Let's go ahead and deactivate symmetry. Move it to the side. Duplicate. Deformation mirror. Oh, no, not unify. Mirror. No, that's the thing, actually. Unify. I didn't actually know, well, I did. Merge down. And symmetry again. Right then, so we've got whisker number 1. It is upside down. There you go. And I want it to be like, oh crap, not like that. Wants to really be flowing outwards. Very large and majestic, kind of like that. Wait, what does Fracky have to do? I'm so confused. Fracky's been a friend of mine for a very, 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 very long time now. And a long time ago, I promised him that I'd make him like either a spore creation or a model. And years and years later, he still hasn't decided what he wants for that creation or model. So that's what we need to do. I'm waiting, Fracky, I'm waiting. Get to. Oh wait, I've already read that. So as an example, I have a super powerful god of death and life called Xanagarth. He's super edgy. I'd consider him Mercy, but I like him a lot, so I don't care. Yeah, same for me, Crystal. Kemo is a major Mary Sue. But I don't care. I love him. He's my favorite character. My big old edgy edgelord dragon that I made when I was 9. No need to read Discord. It was me PMing you. Because I gave her my. Oh yes. I got a tea ramen. I just need to wait until it grows up so I can get round ones. Oh, nice one. The second pair of whiskers is longer. Wait, this is the longer pair, isn't it? Yeah, I'm doing the upper whiskers according to your creation, I think. Wait, hold on. Put that there. So go ahead and reset it. That way we can orientate it and make it a lot wider, a lot smaller. That way it's straighter. Maybe I did a bit too straight actually, or too long. I don't know. There you go, like that. I think that's how it looked according to your creation. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Now for the major mistake that I don't think about, and that was actually it being a different resolution to the rest of the body. So whoops. Right, what I do to actually is dynamo ship pretty damn high. There you go, that way it's actually around. Go ahead and smooth it all out. I just woke up and hurried over to the stream as fast as I can. Dracky! Oh, Dracky, it's lovely to see you. I hope you're okay. Hope you're not too exhausted there. It's good to see you. Sport betrayed me with whiskers that time. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, so, right, before I do anything else then, Ale, is the lower pair of whiskers meant to be that much longer then? Goodbye. There you go. Yeah, let me stop recording then, just in case. Yes, Ale. Is that the right portion for the whiskers, or is the lower pair meant to be even larger? Or the chow we spam. Some ramen are served with the tea-stained egg. Tea-stained egg? That sounds interesting. I wonder how it looks when it's rendered. While I'm waiting for Ao's answer. Everyone is here. It's a stream party. Hell yeah. Right, yeah. Oh, wait for Ao's answer. How does that look while it's rendered? Yeah, the lower pair is the lower pair is upper pair size, so that makes sense. Okay, so about the same size then. Oh, that is really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so it's the same size. Okay. In that case, time to undo the devil out of it. And there we go. So that's the same size. Right, so you said it's the same size, so in that case, I'm going to go ahead and just make it a little bit curvier then. That way it's got a little bit more of a difference. Actually, no, because according to your one, it's straighter. Ah, fuck it. It'll be fine. Right, let's make it quite a bit curvier. Okay, angle. And because it's curvier, we'll then make it just a little bit smaller. That way it should be about proportional. It's missing its floof. I know. I'll be doing that last because the floof will take by far the longest. The floof will take a very, very, very long time to do. Right then, go ahead and get a different orientation. That way, there you go. They don't look too alike. Maybe like that? There we go, I quite like that. Okay, it's still a little bit shorter, but I think that's okay. It's a lot curvier, so it could arguably be about the same length. I think that's okay. I mean, the upper pair needs to be 1.5. Oh! It needs to be 1 time. Wait! Okay. Needs to be 1 time. Needs to be a lot longer. Right, so in that case, about 1.5 times longer if it's not a big deal for you. Like that? With some very, very large whiskers. Okay, that actually does look about the better size. Yes, yes, good. Fantastic. Progress. Right then, thank you, AL, for confirming. Thank you, dude. Good. Right, in that case, I will then do what I did before. Increase the data mesh resolution again, that way they're all nice and smooth. So. Make sure that's not distorted. It's a little bit distorted, actually. Right, in that case, let's go ahead and... There you go. Blur all those ones instead. There we go, that should be fine. Right, and colours. Make it a nice little bit paler. Why is it not letting me use my Twitch Prime sub? I'm not subscribed to anyone. That's a good question. I'm really not sure why. That is very odd, actually. Yeah, I've really got no idea, Mr. Gus. That's very strange. I know it's a very, typical thing to say, but maybe try Googling it? Because I can see in the chat that you actually have Twitch Prime, so you're definitely eligible. But I can't understand why it wouldn't work, though. Oh, wrong colour and died. Oh, actually, it's mirrored? Yeah, it is good. I see the crown next to your name. Yeah, me too, me too. That is odd. How can you see people having Twitch Prime? The crown next to their name. Like, if I talk, like, here, you can see the crown in my name as well, because I also have Twitch Prime. So, using... Yeah, there you go, mate. Because, guys, using the wonderful Twitch Prime, if you get Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime, you get Twitch Prime, you get a free sub, and you get a free sub, you can give me free money. So, if you want to give me free money, get Twitch Prime. I thought you hacked his account. No. No, I'm just psychic. I use my epic, awesome streamer mind powers. Or something. Bloody no. There you go, Pinkie Pie, exactly. I forgot I had that there. See, Pinkie Pie knows. Right, I have a bit of a conundrum. Bollocks. I have a bit of a conundrum. I've accidentally mucked up on something. And that is, because I've already done the detail for the rest of the body, I cannot merge the whiskers with the mouth. Go ahead then and save quickly. Right, I'm going to save, and... If I turn this into a Polymesh 3D, that's just a base body, right? Yeah, it is. Bugger. Wow, that's a really cool looking body, actually. Imagine that like as a bronze statue. Oh, shit. Okay, what if I... Okay, what if I make the whiskers into a Polymesh 3D, like that? Come back to this, and there's a way I can do it. Let's see if this works. I am in primitives, and can I... Okay, no, I can't do any of that. So, bind for it. Shit. Okay, if I render it, how obvious does that come out? taking a while to render, Jesus. Right then, so I made a bit of a mistake. Because I added in the whiskers so late, and I've added the whiskers after I'd already detailed the rest of the body, I can't merge the two pieces together without losing all the detail. So I could arguably just redo the entire detail, which would be a bit of a pain, but I can do that. Or I can do that little bit of just that little marking there. You can see how they're not quite the same color, which is just a mistake on my part. I prioritize things the wrong way around. The eye model looks scary. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Apparently, you need to not be in the free trial. You need to not be in the free trial for Prime, but I'm not. I'm paying for Amazon Prime, so I should be able to sub. That's really odd. Use that Prime and that is really odd. I'm not sure why that's the case then. Is it possible that you were using you were using a free trial and then you subbed like immediately after? So maybe you're currently in that free trial period? Maybe that's the thing? I honestly don't know. And PewDiePie, I know everything but hashtag sellout. You do indeed, my friend, you do indeed. I've never subbed anyone else. That is odd. Lodge a complaint to the customer service, yeah. Yeah, like if it's something that you really want to get sorted, then maybe, yeah, make a ticket. And speaking of Prime, Zeratrix, dude, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. I massively appreciate that. Damn it, PewDiePie, you fucking forget every time. It's a Joey spam for you there. Thank you, dude, I really appreciate that. Damn it, I forget every time. Ale, PewDiePie. You're still faster. Yes, you are. Free. One day I will get you. It just clearly won't be anytime soon. But in the far, far distant future, I will get you. How are you now? 4 to 5? 5 to 5? Probably 5 to 5, if I'm going to be honest. You're probably, like, massively beating me. But yeah, again, dude, thank you. Right. Got all of that there for now then. Okay, so let's go ahead and move away from that. We're going to do a bit of the horns now next. Right, what texture do I normally go for the horns? First of all, let's massively up the resolution. There you go, smoothing it all down. Smoothing the claws down as well. Make sure they're about the right size and everything. Yep, they are. I'm going to go ahead and turn off data mesh and we'll divide them. That way, nice and detailed. Pretend there are Jowies here. If Prime doesn't work, only for $10 a month you can get to the... Okay, even. For only $10 a month, you can even get those beautiful rainbow Jowies. Indeed, PewDiePie, indeed. You really are, like, the #1 hashtag sellout for me, aren't you? You make my life so much less, you know, stressful saying, give me money. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, what kind of texture material do I want for the horns? Maybe that? No, I will focus on coloration first. So for the colours, they are a bit of a typical, very typical like kerosene colour scheme. So I'm going to go ahead and shove a very dark yellow scheme on them first. Like that. Cool. All I hear from Beckett is, give me free money. Of course, you don't like it, so I do. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah. As a lot of you know, I really don't like doing it. I have to, because, you know, as I've always said, this is meant to be a job, so I have to be all like, give me money. I set up my account with my parents Amazon Prime, and they are paying for Amazon Prime, not to Prime Anime. I don't know, that is really weird. All I hear from Beckett is, I sound so rude for saying, give me... I do feel rude for doing it. But hey, to be fair though, I'm at least happy that we can have a laugh about it. That's the key thing, isn't it? Like, as long as we can laugh about it, that does make it a lot, in my eyes, a lot better. A lot less greedy, you know? I think. Maybe I'm just daft. Probably, wouldn't surprise me. Thank you, PewDiePie, thank you very, very much. But Amazon Prime, when linked to Twitch, it makes Twitch Prime. Yeah, exactly, that's true. I need to go for a bit, so we'll return later. Ale. Mate. You best, dude, you best. We must have Alice in the chat. That's fine, dude. If you gotta go, you gotta go. As long as you come back in a bit. Why do you guys say sellout or not sellout? I'm not actually sure. Like, I don't know if like I maybe one time mispronounced it. I don't actually know where sellout came from, but Peekaboo just started writing that instead, and I've just kind of been going along with it. It's probably that I mispronounced it at some point. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Right, what else? I'm gonna get a bit of this as well. That way it's all nice and varied and such. And I will go for that again in a moment with white. Because me, I did a typo and the chat loved it. Ah, I see. So you did the typo. I see, Pookie Pie, I see. Are the horns and claws stained with tea? Maybe actually. Not intentionally, but it could be. There definitely could be. But our resident tea needle expert has just had to go AFK, so we won't know until he returns. So I just keep doing it. Fair play, dude. Fair play. But hey, now I finally understand where it came from. I just remembered when Nam used to make toys, and which means giant plushies may be closer than we first thought. It's definitely something that I am going to look into when I can. I've been very busy lately in terms of doing like I've been very busy lately in terms of doing like a multitude of requests. As soon as I get all of these requests out of the way, I can then start focusing on other things once again, such as merchandise, which is a thing I'm very, very, very seriously, thinking about. It's in our best interest to get that sorted, and plushies would definitely be like, if we can, of course, that'd be on the table. Bloody hell, I want one. I definitely would love one. Headcanon time. The horns act as tea infusers for the tea leaves the noodle has eaten. Well said. English, Becca, English. What is this English that you speak of? I only speak in potatoes. So I'm sure as I can't speak in anything else. Right, there we go. Nice dusty colour for the horns and for the teeth. Claws. Right, now then, let's go ahead and get just a little bit of what's the word? Thing. Yeah, English. A bit of deformations, that's what I'm after. Just a little bit. There we go, so I had a little bit down there. I don't really want any on the claws, but I can just have like a little bit of crack. Actually, no, I don't really quite like that. What I do want to do is pinch them. Make them a little bit thinner. That, just a little bit. There we go. And then down here, go ahead and set that to dots, set that to nothing, get a nice dark colour scheme, and go ahead and make the base of the claws quite nice and dark. Uptime. We're going on for 1 hour and 43 minutes. God damn. I've been saying it for the last couple of streams, and I will happily say it again. I cannot believe how fast time has been going lately. It's terrifying. It really is. $23 only? That's even worse than Spore, sad times. Yeah. Yeah. It by far seems to be that I get the most viewers when I'm streaming Ark. Which is very interesting, I must say. It definitely is very interesting. I have had times when the Zebra streams would get quite a lot of viewers, but yeah, I've not been able to like figure out the patterns of it yet, so I've not really been able to take advantage of them just yet. The heat is making me lose track of time, indeed. And Mr. Gus, you gotta go soon? No problem at all, dude. I'll catch you later. Thank you very much for stopping by. I checked on Discord. I didn't expect to see Kev's WoW character. You give me a lot of fun things to work with here, Rebecca. Oh, Jackie, I hope you really enjoy it. As I was looking through all my screenshots, I'd seen Kev's character among them all, and I figured I thought you might like to see that. So I'm glad to hear that you did. Oh god. How many did you have last night with Ark? Last night, not very much actually, because it was like a really unusual time, and I wasn't really that interactive because it was just a random, hey, we're all doing something, we may as well stream it kind of thing. So chat interaction wasn't really as high as usual. But we did have about an average of 30, I think, during the Arc stream. It was actually strange. I launched the stream, we went live, and I immediately had 30, which was very funny. I don't normally immediately have 30 in a stream, unless I promote it on YouTube, then I will. But otherwise, yeah, that was quite an unexpected peak there. But that's a definite thing I've noticed. If I'm not very talkative, it's very, very quiet, which makes sense, you know. Which makes sense. Right. Well, I'm noticing actually how... what's the word? How, fuck. How bent all that is. American Stalkers. Indeed. There we go, let's go ahead and make all that a bit flatter. Cool, that works. Right. I do feel like all that's a little bit too dark, so go ahead and there you go, merge it all together, make the dark colours not contrast quite so much. Like that. And then to offset it, we'll get some lighter colours as well. Is Becca a meme lady, the female meme lord debate? According to Kev, I am, and I still don't understand why or how. Like, Kev has, like, very seriously told me, yes, I'm a meme lord, but he won't explain why. I don't get it. I'm very confused. Thank you, I can definitely do a DIS with some of these, or and I can do them for fun outside of the outside of a DIS as well. Awesome, awesome. Cool, Jackie. As long as I have a lot of fun with them, I'm really happy to hear that. And of course, I'm really looking forward to seeing whatever you do with them. Nocturnal Australians. That's a glass and kind of GP, not really Australian, but you know, in the area. Yeah, streaming when all the regular functioning Brit bongs are sleeping tends to lessen the viewers. Yeah, that's that's very true. Oh dear, there's something about Brit bong just makes me laugh a lot. Draw your squad. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. It's like I said, actually I think I said this, I could have given you a lot more characters, but I just didn't want to spam you with them. As I think in WoW, I had in a region of, I definitely had 10 characters in one realm, and I think I had like another 9 or 8 in another realm. So I had a lot of characters over time. I didn't want to spam you with all of them. Rafraki can confirm, I was definitely an alcoholic. A pack of... Well then. That's all that so far. Right. Turn off the recording, and let's go ahead and get ourselves to, I think it was... Oh crap. This material I've been using? There you go. Yes, she was. Yesterday I packed bread for the first time in a few years. It tasted, you baked bread for the first time in a few years. It tasted okay. Better than that weird gluten, egg, lactose-free bread. The crumbles, you look at it very weird. That sounds really very weird. Next Monday you need a new sub, don't you? Right, that is looking pretty damn cool so far. I'm liking this. I'm definitely liking this a lot. Save that. Oh, I saved in the wrong location. Shit. What the hell? Right, let's save that back into the usual location in... with scales? No, that one there. And let's go ahead and quickly delete that, so I don't want that there. Let me see, in the torrent folder. Yeah. Can't just give them new subs, mate. Right, I am going to render this, see how it looks like, and I'm going to have a quick little break. As I'm already getting tongue-tied like a maniac. And speaking of tea noodles, I need a cup of tea. How does it look rendered? Oh, I really, really like that. I'm really liking this. I'm a little bit disappointed with the whiskers, like the base of them, but I can always Photoshop that out. But I'm loving how this is coming out. Right then, I will have a quick break then, so you guys can enjoy the wonderful fan art. I will set a timer for 5 minutes. Is that right? Oh wait, no, I misclicked there. 32. Yes, and I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. So guys, I'll catch you in uno momento. BRB. Hello. Please no jump scare new. Just scare blah blah blah. What now? Hi. Right. Just checking out my PMs quickly. And I got so I had that third idea that Draki provided, so I've got that open as well. Right, so what did I miss? What did I miss meanwhile? Ah, Red Panda, good to see you, dude. Welcome. Oh wait, the stream stopped but not the audio. That's kind of strange. But Red Panda, regardless, good to see you, dude. I'm doing quite well, thank you. How are you doing? Draki, that's 19, right? I too am an alcoholic, but don't worry about spending me, Rebecca. The more characters, the better. If you want to see more, I can go digging again. But just be warned. Right. I don't know why this stream stopped for a moment. Hopefully everything's okay. Hi, Becca. Hi, happy goodbye. Rainbow Jowie. Right then. Now is the fun part. The fur. There'll be a lot of fur. There's a lot and a lot of fur. Right. So I've got a bit of an idea. A bit of an idea for how I'm going to do this. Just hoping it works. So first of all, I'm going to do myself a favour. I'm actually going to reduce the resolution on the body. That way it performs a little bit better. Because what you can do with ZBrush, for those who didn't know, is when you divide the resolution, or divide the poly count, you actually have a thing here where you can like change between resolutions. So if I'm working on another piece, I can lower the resolution, and as you can see, it's performing a lot smoother. I'm going to need that for what I'm about to make all this fur. Right, so I'll lower all that resolution down. That should be fine. Okay then. The Jowie attack, not again! Jowie attack, many Jowie! Right. Let's go ahead and append a cone. So I've got a bit of an idea of how it's going to work out. It might not work out very well, but hey, we'll find out. So first of all... Oh, no. Symmetry. Do a bit of that. I'm thinking... So what I've been doing before... As a quick little, you know... Heads up, I am terrible at fur. I don't know how to do it. So what I've been doing before is like having like a very cartoony kind of thing going on. I'm going to try to do that same thing again here, but I'm going to try to do it with a bit of a different approach. Which hopefully it works. So I'm going to start off with that one giant thing of hair there. If for only $10, you can join the Jowie attack. Oh dear. Joiner. I'm kidding. I saw you just said it's a lot for you. I can definitely understand that. It definitely is quite a bit, isn't it? Right, I'll probably join next month. Ooh, PogChamp. Hype. Right, I'm doing that there just so it's got a bit of a base and it's not, you know, no random jagged edges. Do that again. Come on, like that. Now it looks like a tooth. But that's fine though. If anything, I should lower the resolution quite a bit. There you go, so like that. And then up it again, that way I can smooth it out. There you go, that's a little bit better. All that bit there, a bit bigger. Smoothing it out. Cool. Right, that is... actually as smooth as I want it to be. Right. There you go, that's a lot better. I think. Bear with me, I'm just nitpicking like crap here. Okay, fine. That's close enough-ish for what I have in mind. Kind of. Right, let's go ahead and widen all that out. No, actually, you know what? Screw this entire thing. That went horribly wrong. I'm not even recording anyway, so it's just as well. Right, let's do it again. I think so there aren't that many Rainbow Jowies anymore. My gifts will run out soon. That's entirely understandable. I can really understand that. I'm just amazed that you did it in the first place, dude. I absolutely do not expect... Fuck. Okay, that's loud. I absolutely do not expect you to renew any of them. I'm amazed you did it in the first place, but... I will miss the Rainbow Jowies, sure, but You know, they are special after all. And I once again forgot the dance material. There you go. I like bighorns. I like bighorns too. They're always pretty cool. Right. I kind of try harder like hell there what I was trying to do before, so I'll do it again with a little bit more efficiency. Do that. That a bit larger. There we go. Okay, that's a much easier solution for what I wanted earlier. Right, so let's just set off the hair. The hair is a nice golden yellow. You'll renew at least one. I think I might be able to guess who. Which honestly, for that one particular one, I have to say I'm quite happy to see. So it's like again, dude, thank you. It is amazing though. Like either way. Right. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be very golden hair. So I want to try to get as much of the textures in now as I can. So I'm gonna be duplicating the devil out of this. Unleash our inner Bob Ross. I don't think it's that hard to guess. Maybe just a bit. Just a bit. But it's clear. It's very, very clear to see though, like who was the most grateful for it. Like obviously, I'm very grateful because it's a really awesome thing that you're doing in general. But it was awesome to see this one particular individual like really give back as well. Do all of that. I wonder who it would be. Indeed, I wonder. I don't know why we're talking about it like it's a secret, but I'm just playing along at this point. Right. Let me see, what else? I'm gonna get rid of that for now, actually. Ale. Exactly, it'd be ale. Get old Alice. Right. And, oh, actually, yeah, blur it in a little bit, and then I do want that to just be a little bit, ever so slightly, a little bit of a variation. I like that. So it's not completely flat. Am I okay with that? I think my cat likes a voice Becca. That's pretty awesome. Hello, kitty cat. I've been told that quite a few times, actually. It's very surprising, but hey, I'm quite happy about it. Definitely quite happy. I'll take it as quite the compliment. Dragon backstab. Meanwhile, I'm genuinely clueless to rip. I think if you check out the banter in the chats, I think you can probably put it together. I'm not smart. Oh, Crystal, don't worry about it. It's definitely not a case of being smart, in my opinion. Right. Let's go ahead then. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a couple of different varieties of these, what's going to be like fur pieces. That way I've got like quite a lot to play around with. Like that one there, for example, could be quite stout, but have like a bit of a curvature to it. That, for example, that could be like another little fur piece or hair piece, you know what I mean? That one there could be a much longer version of that. And again, could be quite curvy. And then, of course, the obligatory. Right, let's go ahead and get all those. We're going to mask that one off. Oh, that went horribly wrong. What the hell? Come on, center. I hate the way it does this sometimes. There you go. Right. Ever so slightly center. So I'll move that away, and good, it's not deformed. That one could be really, really long. Very thin bit of hair. Cool, right then. It's going to be interesting. All of these nice and small. And I think we're going to start off with that one there. Right then. I'm about to write no soliciting and witnessing on my door. Oh wow, I've missed a lot of the chat now, Jesus. Right now my cats are having... Okay, didn't want to know that. I'm having so much heckin' lag. Did my brother start downloading a giant ass game or something? Oh god. Hopefully not. You should have let your dog out. Wait. I have to go forget for a moment. My dog is barking like crazy at some Jehovah's Witnesses on the door. Oh, that's what he's saying about no such thing. Right, I see. God damn. Okay, first bit of floof. So like I said, what the kind of thing I'm going for like a very similar style to like what I've done before. It's like a bit of a cartoony-ish kind of thing because I can't really do fur very well. And I certainly don't want to ruin someone else's model. So what I can do is this and just duplicate the hell out of them and have like all sorts of different little variants. I'll be changing the colours as well, of course, as I get there. That's what I'm hoping to accomplish. Excuse me. Colours my voice midway. As well as that. Then just to give a little bit more variety, I do want to grab that one there. Let me see. This is going to be a lot of fun to keep on going back and forth. But hopefully it'll be worth it, so like I can have a large one there, for instance, that's flowing in a different direction. On Saturday, you'll probably receive a mail with a drawer of the Doom Kitten. A mail? Do you mean like an email? It sounds interesting either way. Last time Jehovah's Witnesses came to my door, I told them I was a Satanist. You'd think that would send them away, but I guess not. God damn, no, that'd probably push them even more, actually, if you say that. They'd probably be even more inclined to, you know, convert you. Like, you must repent your ways of Satanism. You must join in the Holy Land and, don't... So, yeah, email. Okay, email, right, cool. I'll still be concerned there. But that's cool, then. I keep hearing my name in the backing track of this song as it's severely distracting. Oh wait, in the song that's currently playing on my stream. Whoops. A little bit unintentional there. Right, so I'm going to have nice flowy bits there. I'm going to have some more flowy bits up here. I like that. Oh crap, not like that. There you go. I'm not sure if the material I'm using right now, because it's a very shiny material. I probably won't be sticking with this all the way through, but I'm just using it, you know, for now. Oh, it's getting white. Bollocks. Why does that happen? Okay, let's undo all of that then. When did that start happening? With that one there. Why does that happen? That's really aggravating. There you go. Right, like that. Yes, undo all of that. Good. If I can make it smaller, will that distort it? No, good. Okay, that's fine. Good. And now it's completely off. Fuck. Okay, there you go. Right, so camera angle is severely important right now. They never dared to visit us again after stuff happened last time. Fair play. The worst thing is it sounds like my dad calling out me from another part of the house. Oh god. Jeez. Yeah, no. Can be a little bit, I can understand why it'd be very distracting or unnerving. What did you do? I must know, so they leave me alone. They've come to my house for 3 weeks in a row at early morning every day. Oh, fuck that. Jesus. I'm actually very grateful because for our location, right? Our location, even though we have like a valid address and everything, for some reason a lot of people cannot find our door. It's both a blessing and a curse, because the blessing in that, you know, we don't get trick-or-treaters during Halloween, or we don't get people trying to solicit shit or whatever, but then, as you can imagine, the bad part is that sometimes we don't get our freaking mail. So yeah, it definitely is like, as I say, like a bit of a blessing and a curse. I do love the lack of trick-or-treaters though. Especially since I was forced to stop trick-or-treating early. So yeah, happy I don't get to do all that. He's in central London at the moment. Oh god. Oh, I can imagine that being very creepy then. How's that looking so far? It's looking okay. Like I said, I'll be varying these out a lot later on. I'll be making like, I'm trying to make the entire thing rather bushy, if you will. I wish that'd be the same for me. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, have a nice little one down there. Come back up here and have a nice large one. Actually, I like that small size there. There you go. So I'll be doing the back, like generally the mane first. And I'll start doing like the beards, the elbow, etc. All that fur later on. Invite them into a house and start preaching your own stuff and showing them why their imaginary friend is the wrong one. Oh, what? So you're like counter converting them? Oh, that's brilliant. I absolutely hate people coming to my house without an invitation. Indeed, indeed. That is aggravating. It really, really is. Especially when, you know, you could be in the middle of anything. You could be in the middle of something important. You could be like in a freaking shower, for example. Someone knocking on your door, you're thinking, oh god, what's that? Like, it could be something important. No, just some uninvited person trying to do shit. Screw that. Right, start making all this bit here small. I'm gonna, like I said, I want to vary it all out a bit, so I'm gonna make a break here. And do a little bit more over there. Oh, not like that. There you go, like that. Nice little small bits back there. And there. And for the tail, so the tail I know is going to be really large and bushy, so I have like, oh, no, that's wrong. I have a bit of a thing there. I know the tail is going to be very, very heavily overlapped with fur later on. Alright, I can't actually do that. Let's get rid of that bit entirely then. We'll work a bit more on that later on. You could be yiffing and boom ding dong. Yiffing? I mean, sure, some people definitely could be doing that. So not that I want to know, but you're not wrong, I guess. If it's early enough and I'm showering, then fuck them. They can come back when I'm damn well ready. Well said. Well said. Indeed. I will preach to them why they should join the Jawi religion and why they should become a flame caller. I hope I remember the name right. And willingly sacrifice themselves to our Lord and Saviour, the divine Sun Jawi. A flame caller definitely is one of the religions, or one of the tribes. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Haven't thought about what that deity is yet. Not in detail anyway, but... That sounds great. Join the flame callers, because you know, if you become a flame caller, you end up sacrificing yourself to a volcano anyway. So you know, doesn't exactly be missed. Right, I am overlapping fur a bit. That's not what I intended. That's fine. I can make do of that later on. Make that bit there all nice and short. In fact, if anything, can reverse it? No, not really. Hold on. Oh crap, where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Frame? There you go. I want to see if I can try and reverse this bit here. Like that. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Actually, that didn't come out quite perfect, did it? It's gonna... Oh, yeah, it's still deformed. Right, I'm not sure. Actually, I can just do... like, deactivate symmetry and do that. That works. And I'll reactivate symmetry. And then, what I was gonna do was... Actually, that didn't work. What the hell did I just do? That did nothing. God damn it. Bear with me, as I'm being a bit of a mom. Let me see, is that... Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So I do that, rotate by 180 degrees, and there you go. Return to symmetry, and that should have done what I wanted it to do. There you go. Simple as that. I'm just being daft and overcomplicating it. Right, there you go. So I have that. I have another little bit there. Cool. I'll do the straightest face, that way you wouldn't know I wasn't serious. Is tea even real? Of course it is. Most people would have to laugh sooner or later. Lipton raspberry iced tea in a bottle is 2 for $5 at Woolworths this week. Ah, interesting. Not very much of a iced tea fan myself, but it might hopefully be good for someone else. There we go. Is there anywhere else I can squeeze this in? Maybe a little bit at the front here? Yeah, just like a nice little tuft at the front there. Oh, hello. Damn it. Nice little tufts there, just a very small little flick. Right, all the way back down here again. Some more down here. Good stuff. One over here. So, like I said, this is why I've been saying like all day yesterday about why I want to do the third last, because the third is going to take a damn long time for the technique that I was going to go for, as you guys can see now. It should hopefully look really nice when it's finished. It definitely should hopefully look really good. It's just one of them things, isn't it, where it's just going to take time. It's not something you can, it's definitely not something you can rush. Have I heard of Origins by Foul Tales? I have not, no. I've not heard about that. Saying that, I am generally quite bad when it comes to like references and such, or like other like shows or bands. I'm very word. I don't go out and try to find more to watch or more to see, if you get what I mean. So I tend to like miss a lot of references or a lot of other things. Right, there we go, have a bit there. Right. I have to go now, dinner and take a shower. I'll see you all later. Peekabye, I'll see you shortly, mate. And enjoy your meal. I'll make sure that they also play Our House song in the background. Wait. I'll make sure to also play the Our House song on multiple devices when they come in. Jesus. Calm down, Satan. See you later, Peekabye. Have a nice day. Indeed, dude, indeed. Enjoy your meal. And, hey, Joey. There you go. And I'll catch you in a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and get another bit there. The best references are from JoJo's. Oh, I don't watch that. I don't know anything about it other than that everyone references it. That's all I know about JoJo's. Actually, I do not want that piece. Can think of it. What I want instead. Let's see. I want to get more of that one again. There we go. Let's bring that over here. So we had all those going in one direction. Now, yeah, I want to break it up and go the opposite direction a little bit. A bit down there and a little bit here. This is going to require a lot of back and forth, I suspect. I gotta go all the way to keep these people from entering my house. You know what? I honestly don't blame you. I really, or keep away from your house. I can't say I blame you at all, Draki. I think, you know, like a couple of minutes of discomfort for yourself would be absolutely worth it to get rid of them. Oh man, it's sad though, isn't it, about how it's a thing in the first place. It really is, but people nowadays. No such thing as, you know, common decency or whatever. Always an agenda. I get for them, you know, for them, they think they're doing the right thing. Like, I definitely understand that, but at the same time, though. Right, actually, I'll fit that bit of a different part later on. Let's go back. Oh, crap. Spin. Go back down here. Add a bit more there. And same, I only know that people love referencing JoJo. Exactly, yeah. I know, I think Wiz watches it. I think he does. But otherwise, I really don't know anything about it. Jackie, use a satanic star in your face and people will stay the hell away from your house. Yes, I want to spread the word that you should avoid my house. Indeed. Indeed. I watched 3 episodes of JoJo with some friends. It was an experience. That's what I've heard. Yeah, I've heard that it's unlike anything else. That's about all I've heard. But so like I said earlier, you know, I never really actively go out to like search for things to watch, so I kind of do miss out on a few things because I'm just happy with what I currently have. So yeah, I definitely could be missing out on it, but sure as I don't get references. Right, I have a little bit up here. It definitely is repetitive, isn't it? Very, very repetitive. Actually, I'll have a different idea for that bit there. Let's go back down here then. JoJo's the best anime. Be right back, gotta eat. Enjoy your meal, Gem, and I'll catch you soon. Look at that dragon. Majestic as fuck, isn't it? Yes, I hope it is. A bit there, a little bit there. Bit of a tuft down there, and another one over here. Like that, there you go. I don't think I've had any witnesses around my house. Then again, my neighbours are disgustingly Christian already. But they ever did come and knock on my door, I'd play dead. Fair play. Right, let's go ahead and deactivate symmetry. That way I can go ahead and rotate that by 180 degrees. There you go, done. Back to symmetry. Yeah, like I said earlier, we've never had any of those come around here. I think all we've really had in for where we are is things like, you know, checking the gas meter or the water meter or whatever, like typical services kind of thing. I think that's the worst we've had. If I actually saw Jehovah, excuse me, if I ever actually did see a Jehovah's Witness, I actually don't know how exactly I'd respond, because I know they're bloody annoying. And I'm just not interested. But at the same time, though, I don't really have it in me just to, like, stand the door shut. I know Kev would. He definitely would. But I'm not sure if I could. I hope the fair reference has. I hope the fair reference I sent helped you make it a fair. It definitely has, Jackie. It definitely has. It's made me think. You know how I showed you in that Pokey image I sent you? That was the idea I was going to go for. The image that you sent me kind of made me realise that actually, if I just had like little varieties of little fur pieces, I can go like the same technique, but having different pieces, like different, kind of like in sport, you know, in sport, how you use like different pieces to like have the overall desired effect. That's what your image helped me think of, was to like do that kind of thing. I'm repeating myself heavily here. I don't mean to. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Ah, it did help. Thank you. It did help. That's all I should have said. But I rambled way too much about that. Right. Back up here. Let's grab this piece here. Where can I stick that in? I can stick it down there. Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate Halloween. This is a definite no from me. Oh god. Indeed. Wait, you can't not have Halloween. Halloween's the best. In Argentina, you could wait. In Argentina, you never celebrate Halloween, really? Oh wow. I guess it makes sense, you know, different countries, different cultures, but it's strange to hear, isn't it? It's strange to hear about other countries where they don't celebrate a certain holiday. Like Christmas. Not that I really celebrate it much either myself. You know, it's a day to have a nice dinner. But other than that, yeah, it's just strange to hear. Right, go ahead and have a nice big bit over there. Another big fluffy bit. And one more bit there. The tail is looking very messy, but it will be, like, it will have probably the most fur on it overall. Okay, how's that looking so far? That looks alright. So far, so good. I'm gonna quickly have a bit of my tea. Come to realise I'm talking way too much than I normally do. My mouth is getting tired. We celebrate Christmas and Easter. Oh, I see. I guess Halloween is, after all, like, isn't Halloween like a pagan holiday? I think I can't entirely remember. I guess it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Right, this bit here, I want to split the master points there, so this is its own layer. And with that, because I think I'm done with all the centered ones. So what I want to do, actually, not quite. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that a second time. So now I have the centered ones. I'm supposed to do the beard later on. Yeah, right. I can move that out of the way. Have that centered like that. And all the way over there. Cool. Move that to us. Oh, no. Deactivate symmetry, move that to the side. We'll go ahead and duplicate that a second time. Mirror it, and then Wait, did I do that right? I did good. Yeah, merge down. And reactivate symmetry. There we go. So now we should have that and our silo piece over there. Good. Right. So now with that, I can go ahead and mask off more pieces. I'm glad that you can get something for. Oh wait, Red Panda, that really sucks that you don't get to celebrate Halloween. My family always gives me candy to me and my cousin. Oh, that's nice. It is technically a Christian one. They stole it from the pagans. Oh right, I see. And yeah, I agree. That is awesome to hear that you still get something for it. That is awesome. Okay. I think I'm going to be using this piece next. There we go. And I'll use that to make the majestic mane. To make all the other ends and pieces. And this is where it's all going to start to flow outwards. Hopefully. Like that. What am I doing now? Just more of the mane. I was, what I was doing was, so you see how currently everything about the mane is all centered, it's all down like the center of the creature. I was duplicating it and having like two halves of it and then merging them to one single layer. So now, as you can see, instead of just having the one down the center, I've now got these two down either end. I've got like, kind of like in Spore, how you can have things on both halves of the creature. Both mirrored, that's what I'm after, mirrored. I'm just not with it today in terms of just actual like vocabulary. God damn it. Oh yes, there you go. As Crystal said, I'm doing extra floof. There you go. Enhanced floof. That's a much better description of whatever the hell I was trying to say. There's me trying to go the whole technical thing. One day, guys, one day. Pagan holidays are winter solstice and spring equinox. Also, the Christian scholars too. Oh, I see. Welcome, by the way, Yogabaskus. Welcome. My favourite part of Halloween is dressing up. I still go trick-or-treating because I'm sure that people can mistake me for a 12-year-old and fuck, I want that free candy. That is... that is awesome, Dracky. If you can, why not, you know, why not? I did, as a child, I really, really enjoyed Halloween. It was definitely one of my favourite holidays. But I remember, oh, that's been merged. I don't want that to happen. There you go. When I was younger, we moved to a different area. And for the first year or two, you know, my mum was against us going trick-or-treating because it's a new area, we didn't know the people, you know, she wanted to keep us safe, etc, etc. And then a couple of years later, I was 9 when we moved away, so I stopped trick-or-treating at 9 years old. A couple of years later, of all of the same thing of, you know, oh, we don't know the people, we don't want to do it. It got to a point then where it no longer became, we didn't know the people, and it just became, you're too old for it. I think I was 12 or 13 when I was considered too old for trick-or-treating. I used to, like, okay, so I couldn't trick-or-treat. That really sucked as a kid. I think after that, instead what I would do was I would be the one to like deliver the candy to everyone else. Whenever people knock on the door, I'd give them the sweets and such. And then as I got older and older, I just got bitter. And I stopped enjoying Halloween altogether. Which really does kind of blow. It was my favourite holiday as a child. But hey ho. Sucks. Definitely does suck. I think the most common thing I would dress up as was a vampire. You know, like I said, I stopped when I was 9, so I didn't exactly get a chance to be very imaginative. But yeah, I think I was always a vampire. I think whenever I have kids though, I think I'll definitely let them go trick-or-treating. I think when it comes to the whole, you know, we don't know people, I think I'll just supervise them. You know, just simple as that, go with them. Make sure that they're safe, make sure everything's okay. I guess then again though, I kind of do see it. I think around that time was also all the scares, like there were, you know what it's like in London, right? A lot of bad things happen. I think around that time was when there was a lot of fears about, you know, certain like adults dressing up and doing really bad things, whether it was, you know, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to describe it, but I think you guys can guess. I think it was around that, but there's also, I think there was 1 or 2 incidents where people would poison candy. And I think that's another reason why my mum didn't want us to do it anymore. I'm not sure. I can only guess. But I think, yeah, like, when I'm older and I eventually have kids, I think I will definitely let them. I'll just supervise and be very careful with it. I'll try to do a Kane celebrates Halloween someday. Never too old for Halloween here in Australia for those who do anyway. Indeed, indeed. I can definitely disagree a bit now. I think saying we were too old was a bit, especially at that age as well. Like, it's like 13. Saying I was too old then was horrible. That was really horrible. And it's one of those things, isn't it? Like how you're never too old for Christmas. Why are you too old for Halloween? Like, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Like, you get those adult parties all the time where people just dress up and whatever. You know, there's no such thing as being too old, but where? Same as you, Jackie, I just wanted free candy. Order my sweets, damn it. Wanted free sweets. We were poor as well, it's not like we could afford any. Got my free sweets. All the parents in my area followed their kids on Halloween regardless of the age. Do you mean the razor blades and the candy incident? I think that was one of them as well, actually, yeah. There was one case where candy got poisoned. There's probably those cases as well where there were like other just really nasty things in there. I think in my area there was a couple of stabbings as well. I know there was some very nasty people where I lived. There definitely were a couple of murder cases, which is a very understandable reason for why Mum didn't want me to go out. But then again, you know, a bit of supervising, that would have, you know, probably deterred away quite a bit of it. There were, if I remember correctly, there were predators as well. So that was a thing. And of course, you know, us all being young girls, you can see where that's going. Yeah, it's funny really. It's funny come to think of it, looking back, about how I was born in a pretty dodgy area. The area I went to was arguably posher compared to the previously dodgy area, and yet a lot of dodgy shit still happened. Good old London. Good old London indeed. My parents tried to stop me from going trick-or-treating when I was 14. I tried to pull a whole, we won't buy you a costume anymore. So I paid for my costumes on my own ever since then, and now I'm sure my parents gave up. Good on ya. Good on ya. For us, it was, I think we were, I can't entirely remember, because as a lot of you know, I have a bad memory anyway. I think it was, we had the impression that we had to be, we needed our parents to, what's the word, like, be there with us. I kept saying the word earlier. Yeah, just to be there with us, you know, make sure we're all fine, just to walk with us, etc. I think that's why we end up not going in the end, was because they wouldn't do it anymore. Therefore, because they wouldn't do it, oh, we can't go out on our own, etc, etc. Dracula, that's a happy end, exactly. Mum never lets us go trick-or-treating, but it's me more than ever determined to make my own costume and go trick-or-treating. Exactly, yeah, like it makes you quite rebellious, doesn't it? I was extraordinarily sheltered as a child, so the idea of rebelling never occurred to me. I was absolutely a little goody two-shoes as a kid. Like, I went through an edgy phase, yeah, we all do, but my edgy phase mainly consisted of black makeup. That was basically it. I never did anything. The one time I did something bad, like legally bad, was by being pressured by my older sister. That was the one time I did anything wrong, and even then I fucked it up. Because I didn't want to do it. I was an absolute goody-goody. Didn't try to either. I just didn't have the concept of being bad as a kid. It just wasn't a thing for me. I really was so sheltered. The situation with the poison candy was actually caused by a single man who wanted a life insurance money from his kid. Oh, God! So he put enough cyanide in his son's pixie stick to kill 4 adult men. Oh my God! God damn! That's horrifying. I can understand then why a lot of parents didn't want their kids to go trick-or-treating after that, but Jesus Christ. That's looking majestic. Man, look at insurance. Wow, that's horrible. That really is. But it's like I said yesterday, though. I remember we nearly went onto this topic yesterday. I don't really want to discuss too much bad things. I think that's why we don't celebrate Halloween. My costume is literally just an old guy Fox mask and a black cloak, black leather gloves, Hey, fair play, dude, fair play. This is better than a princess costume. I think my costumes were only ever like witch fingers, those weird little plasticky witch fingers. Gammy teeth. You know, you're gonna have the vampire teeth and the witch fingers, and maybe like a little bit of makeup, and maybe a wig. I think that was like, oh my god, looking back, fucking hell, we really did have the poorest Halloweens ever. Oh god, our costumes weren't anything. We didn't even have costumes. We just had a bit of makeup and like tiny little props. Wow, I never realised. It's funny what you realise, isn't it, when like as you get older and you look back on things. I think maybe one time we probably had a mask. Like maybe once. It's okay, Rebecca, I was the same. Yeah, that guy became the man who killed Halloween. Yeah, indeed. Surprised about that, Jesus Christ. I mean, me too, but I'm a stubborn bitch. As for doing illegal shit, I may have sticky fingers, but to be fair, all those pens on the school floor were fair game. Okay, yeah, looking back on it, I think that's the worst thing I ever did was, like, taking, like, pens and such from school. And again, like, not to make excuses and not to feel sorry either, it's definitely not what I'm aiming for here, but I think, like, looking back, I didn't have very many pens. It's insane. Like I just said, how you look back on these things and you realise, like, from an older perspective, fucking hell, we were poor. I didn't even have pens, which is why I stole, like, I remember I stole pens and pencils and erasers from school, because I didn't have any for myself. Insane. And then, like I said, the one time my sister tried to steal from a shop and I fucked it up because I didn't want to do it. I remember that vividly. My sister tried to steal, was it from a local convenience store? I was told to be on lookout, you know, I had to make sure that we didn't get caught. I saw the guard saw us, I froze. I was terrified, I was crying my eyes out when the guard came over to us. He just gave us a very stern warning. My sister afterwards just had a go at me like, why did you say anything? Like, I didn't want to do it. Don't tell Mum. I don't want to do it. Siblings. Right. I'm gonna step away from this for a sec. So that's looking so far. That's looking quite okay. I'm definitely liking how that's looking. It is looking a little bit repetitive, but I will be breaking it apart shortly. Stop for a sec and have a bit of my tea. What do you think about Minecraft and Mega Builds? Minecraft Mega Builds. Give me a sec, I'm gonna have my tea. Excuse me. Right, yeah, Minecraft Mega Builds. I think they're amazing. I think they're really, really cool. I used to try and do Mega Builds when I was younger, because I used to play Minecraft a lot a couple of years ago. And I definitely did try my hand at Mega Builds, but I never really understood the planning. You know? I never really understood like how people are able to like these giant concepts with like little blocks. And I guess looking back, it's basically pixel art. It was basically pixel art. But it's not something I do now, because nowadays they take a long time. It takes a long time, a lot of planning, which is why I find them so impressive when people make them. But I also know that a lot of them can be just done like by an algorithm, and that kind of takes away a lot of the like how special it is. If you get what I mean. I wouldn't do it myself, but I think Minecraft Mega Builds are really, really impressive, especially the like legit hand-placed ones. Survival or not, the hand-placed ones are incredible. Why pay for utensils when you can nick the ones everyone drops on the floor, even though they still work fine? Indeed. You are the youngest sister. I feel old now. Yes. I am the youngest of 4 kids, or four people. I will see. I've got 2 older sisters and 1 older brother. Survival the smartest. I wish I went to school with you, Rebecca. I would have brought you all kinds of pens and candy. And maybe even some of our mum's home-cooked meal. Oh! Hey, that'd be... Oh, that's really sweet. It's funny how a lot of blocks make a big and beautiful building. Indeed, I agree. I completely agree. It's basically pixel art, isn't it? Just a very, very large, impressive 3D pixel art. But yeah, it is funny looking back on it. Because I knew, like, when I was younger, should try root symmetry and change dust individually. I might do that. Yeah, I might do. What was I saying? So I distinctly remember when I was younger how I understood that we didn't have much money. But it's interesting to look back on it now as an adult and realise, wow, we really did not have much money at all. Like little things like food, you know. So Jackie just mentioned home cooked meals, little things like that. I remember. So did any of you get this in school where you'd have like your school would do? Why can't I move this? Where your school would have like lunch tokens, where if you get these tokens, your school pay the food for you or whatever. I remember, for whatever reason, I have no idea, we didn't qualify for it. We weren't allowed to have these free lunch tokens. And yet, we barely even had lunch anyway in the first place. I remember so many times having lunch and like, while all my friends would like have like pizzas and cakes and all these other different kind of things, like they'd have like 3 or 4 meals that they'd buy for their lunch. I'd at best have like 1 cake and that was it, and that cake was because it's a cheap one. I remember that quite vividly, actually. I remember always being quite envious. Sometimes, like occasionally, my friends would offer to buy food for me, but the majority of the time they wouldn't, which is understandable. Looking back, it's very understandable. Why should you pay for someone else's meal? But yeah, kind of funny, really. I think we tried to, like, I think I remember applying for that free food token, whatever it was, a couple of times. And yeah, just wasn't allowed for some reason. School was fun. School was a lot of fun. It was shit. I hated school. Were you younger? Okay, no. Yes, I was younger. Wait, what do you mean? Were you younger? Okay, no. What about okay, no? I have a feeling the chat might actually be delayed. It feels a little bit off, the way that, the questions and answers. Right, it's doing a bit of that. I think what I actually want to do is go ahead and bend that slightly, like that. There you go. Just ever so slightly bend it up. That way, it's still got like a bit of a curve. It's not entirely rigid. There you go, like that. I got revenge on my school by nicking all the blue tack, and yes, it's kind of delayed. Ah, bugger. Okay, that blows, and I'm not sure why there's a delay then. But, blue tack, I forgot about that. Yeah, I used to take a bit of blue tack as well. I think it was like blue tack and like paper clips, and just like make little things out of them, like it was clay. Oh dear, that was great fun. That was definitely great fun. Just making these little random crappy little models, and then take them apart, and then make it again to something else. Good times, good times. The gem has returned. Welcome back, the gem. Did you enjoy your meal? Alright, there you go, move that to the side. The school lunch system was bullshit. It was the same here, and I remember trying to apply when my family went through hard times. But the school told me no as well, because basically because you have 2 parents that work, so you should be able to afford lunch. Wow. That's bullshit. I can't remember the reasoning for ours. What I do remember is... Actually, I'm not sure if I really want to say that on stream. TLDR, my family life was a little bit fucked up. Like, not anything serious, but in terms of, like, who we lived with and such. So, well, we technically did not have dad around. We still had another person around, and... Yeah, we definitely did not earn enough, and yet... School decided otherwise. Wow, this looks so complex. How long have you been working on it? Welcome, Mayor, welcome. I've been working on this for, how long have we been streaming for now? About nearly 3 hours. I think I've been working on this for about a total of about 8 hours-ish. Yeah, I'd say 8 hours. It's definitely been one of my longer models so far. But welcome, Archer. How are you doing today? I am definitely, like, coming to, like, nearly finished with the ish kind of thing. I'm working on the fair right now, which has taken a very long time, as predicted. I knew this was going to take a long while, which is why I'm doing the fair last. And just getting to the point now where I'm just kind of, like, very slowly adding in more and more and more pieces. Hello, Zora. Good to see you as well. Welcome. And Ale, welcome back. The sausage is getting hairs. Yes, it is. Welcome back, Ale. You can see you back, dude. I think the only thing that I remember from my school is my maths teacher doing a dab. Wow. I don't think memes were even really a thing in my school. I think the only meme we had in school was like Rick Roll and the Ant-Cat. Like the proper old school stuff. Bloody hell, I can't imagine teachers dabbing. Like, dabbing wasn't even a thing back then. I think by the time I left school, that's where planking began to be a thing. And now you're all making me feel old. Yes, I did enjoy it. Good, good. Glad to hear that. Oh, whoops. What happened there? There you go. Wait, can I do that? Okay, no. I don't know what I'm doing there. Just undo a couple of pieces. There you go. Right, as I was doing, build lockpicks from paper clips and the weird hair clips that every girl used to have. Oh man, those things were everywhere, weren't they? Your patience is remarkable. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Thank you. I'm having quite a lot of fun doing this. I find as repetitive this bit here is, it's so chill, you know. It doesn't really require much thinking, just placing the same bit on and on again. So yeah, it's kind of relaxing in a way. And being able to talk meanwhile really does help make it more engaging, you know? I think right now we've just been talking about school mainly, like our experiences in school. Why is dabbing a thing? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea at all. It certainly wasn't the thing when I was a kid. I'll say that. And I have a question. Are the horns and claws on the noodle tea stained? Indeed, yes. I forgot about that question earlier. Right, I'm going to have to do a lot for the... Peekabye! Welcome back! I'm going to have to do a lot for the tail later on. I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to do the tail. I just know it's going to require a lot. But I will just give it a lot of bulk now. Just give myself a bit of an idea. There you go, kind of like that. I know it's overlapping quite heavily, but I will be... What's the word? I will be dynameshing this later on. That way everything can merge into like one solid piece. Which is also why it's getting a bit laggy, because like, yeah, all these right now are all separate entities. Have not been dynameshed yet. Memes came in the last 2 years of high school for me, and my god am I glad that I got out as soon as I did, because it teaches some memes that should not mix. Completely agree with that, Jesus Christ. Oh man, indeed. Indeed. That's a fancy noodle. Thank you, Beaky Pie. In my school, a joke meme I had with my friends was that we just said cheese out loud. Yeah, yeah. One thing that I had people in my school do, I never understood it, but one thing that some of the people in my school used to do was just shout bogeys at people. I still don't know why. Very, very much not sure why, but that was the thing. Yelling bogey at someone. I think it was to make them like paranoid that they had like, you know, a hanger somewhere. I'm not really sure exactly, but it was odd. School was weird. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I did not mean to do that at all. There you go. I'm going to save it quickly just in case. Our tail is so detailed. It's going to be a lot more detailed later on. That makes sense. I'm homeschooled, so I won't be able to add much to that conversation. Oh, fair play, fair play. Oh, that's wrong. And there you go, like that. Add that over there. Do a bit of that. And like that. There we go. Look at the time now. Ooh, look. I can't forget the one time that most of the school was on a trip. I told my mum I didn't want to go, but I was taken in anyway. But the moment I discovered that they were doing a sports day, I just hid in the change rooms all day because I really didn't want to do sports in the summer. I wish I had the courage to do that. I really did. I really do. Whenever we had a sports day, I just... It's like I said earlier, you know, I didn't mean to be, but as a child, I was a massive goody-goody two-shoes. I never rebelled. I think I rebelled once, actually. Like, as I was getting older and, you know, but anyway. Yeah, whenever we had school days or sports days, I never thought to myself that, yeah, I could just hide away somewhere. I really wish I did. Hey, Becca, did you sleep at all? Yep, I had quite a bit of sleep, thank you. How are you doing, Red Robin? I think the bogies came from a thing to a show. Yeah, probably, actually. TV show. Maybe. It probably did, actually. That would make a lot more sense. I was just a homeschool, so I didn't really encounter memes until I started college. It is quite interesting to hear other people being homeschooled. It's actually quite funny because I remember in school, as I had a rough time at school, I really did. Not as bad as other people, sure, but you know what it's like. For some people, it's just bad, whatever. I remember I really wanted to be homeschooled quite badly. And the impression I was given was that homeschooling was a very rare and unusual thing. It's quite interesting because as I've, gotten more and more on the internet, I see more and more people who said they've been homeschooled. And it's just interesting, really, to see. It's actually not a rare thing after all. Unless, of course, it's confirmation bias. It's definitely a possibility. But it's interesting to see. One of the Anton Deck shows. Oh, wow, I've not heard of that in ages. Maybe, yeah, I could see it being from that. I'm good, but I can't stay for long. Fair play, fair play. But good to hear that you're doing well, Robin. I think I used to think in a few minutes I've disappeared because of that. Fair play, Red Panda. I hope you enjoy it. The last day of school before summer, we could play sports. I didn't because I'm a lazy kid, so I just sat on the side watching everyone, and then it started raining. Aww. I was a violent little shit when I was younger. So was I, actually, yeah. I definitely was violent. I still am quite violent now, but I tend to just bottle it up, which I know is not healthy, but, don't really have an outlet, do I? Yeah, I was quite violent. I really enjoyed play fighting a lot when I was a kid. I remember I actually did destroy one console control once, and I cringed looking back on that. I think I tried to smash one console controller once. I think I did actually, and my god, was I told off for it. Never did it again after that. As much as I wanted to, I never did it again. But even now, I wish I could just punch things. I need a punching bag, I really do. Homeschooling is becoming more and more common, at least here in America. I don't know around you. Yeah, it sounds that way, to be fair. I don't think it is here. Well, then again, though, I've not really heard about school at all since I, actually finished school. So maybe it's a common thing here as well nowadays. I don't really know. I can see there's a bit of a gap there. I am definitely lagging quite badly, which kind of blows, but it's not surprising the amount of, oh my god, 24 million polygons. Yeah, it's no wonder I'm lagging. Didn't even know ZBrush Core could handle this much. Jesus. Well, like I said, I do plan on dynameshing all this when it's all placed. But my god, it's getting a bit ham now. It's definitely one of the more detailed models I've made. Complex, more like. Jesus. Get a little bit bigger. There you go. Rotate that one outwards like that. I have to, don't forget to save, thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to start saving frequently soon because it's getting a little bit ham. And Deep India, thank you for the follow, by the way. Sorry I nearly missed that, but thank you for the follow and welcome. Yeah, it definitely is getting just a wee bit laggy. I have a horrific temper. Oh, actually, no, I've missed that. I was the artistic dinosaur girl with the inflatable Rex suit. I lived in the art department with a certificate 2 in art and an excellent award in art also. I was the same, minus the inflatable Rex suit part. I was the art kid as well. Like, there was obviously a lot of arty children in school, but I was the more prominent one. I got like awards and such as well, and obsessed over drawing dinosaurs and eventually dragons. Yeah, that was me too. Very shy, very quiet. Like to draw a lot in my own little corner. Punching bags are weak shit to just scream into a pillow and blow your voice on accident. No, no, no. See, the reason why I want a punching bag is because I can't... Well, you can hurt yourself on a punching bag, sure, but you can't really do like any permanent damage. if I screamed so much to the point of like hurting my throat, that would be quite bad, you know. That would be very, very bad. That'd be just not sensible, you know. Whereas a punching bag, you just punch it, and you keep on punching it. You definitely probably could hurt yourself on it, but at least you wouldn't tear out your vocal cords. Plus, I've never really been much of a screamer anyway. I've always been more into physical things. I have a horrific temper and I often end up attacking other people and even teachers when I got angry. I'm pretty sure I permanently traumatized this one kid after he slammed my head into a wall. Oh, if he's gonna slam your head into a wall, he kind of deserves it, doesn't he? Homeschool isn't even allowed in my country. And damn. I was violent, especially when it comes to people I hate. For example, I ripped the hair out of a bully. It felt good. God damn. You see, I always was like a little bit on the violent side. Excuse me. I always was a bit on the violent side as a child, but I was never confident enough to act on it. That was my big thing. So whenever I was being bullied and whatever, I was, you know, tucked away in a corner. I didn't know what to do. I didn't like confrontation. I didn't like speaking out. I didn't like standing out, which is, you know, strange considering what I do now. That was the thing for me. So even though I always had like a bit of a violent streak, and I used to play fight a lot of my friends, I would never act upon on it when it came to like defense or whatever. And also I was gonna get in trouble. That was always the thing. Oh my god, that took a while to save. Jesus Christ, yeah, this is getting heavy, isn't it? Wow. I wonder, can I hide a couple of other layers? Maybe I can hide that. Don't need that either. Wait. Do need that one there. We obviously need the main body. I think that's all I can hide for now. Okay, that should hopefully make it... Okay, yeah, it's made it a little bit more responsive. That's good. Just slightly more responsive. I'm a good at two shoes, and in my free time, I'm a heckin' violent serial puncher. I would be if I could be. Hence, like I said, I need a punching bag. It's such a good way to relieve stress. I'm not really an aggressive person. I usually just vent through drawing and only ever got into a fight for self-defense. Yeah, that's the point as well, actually. I forgot about that. I definitely did do a lot of vent drawing. Well, not necessarily vent drawing, more like drawing was an escape for me when I was a kid. I've seen people do vent art where it's like weird, violent, bloody shit. I don't really understand that. Whenever I was a kid and I was stressed out and drawing, I always just use it as a distraction. What is the difference between ZBrush Core and the ZBrush 4R series? 4R series, I don't know about that. I do not know. I don't own ZBrush, the full copy, therefore I can't really go into detail about the differences. What I do know is that, you know, the full version has, you know, like a variety of different tools and such. It's a lot more complicated, it's got a lot more potential. Probably kind of like the difference between GIMP and Photoshop, I imagine. Is the difference between Core and 4R. Oh, Coon! You got... Holy shit, mate, I haven't seen you in a long time. You got married. Well, that's a fucking way to make a comeback. Wow. Damn. Wow, okay, I'm both amazed to see you, and I'm amazed to see that. Congratulations, dude, that's amazing. Wow, yeah, big rats, dude, big rats. That's awesome. Indeed, Joe spam for a coon. Well, I was gonna ask how you're doing. I'm guessing well. I'm guessing very, very well. Damn. I clap in your honor, indeed. Indeed, clap, clap. Right, this is lagging a little bit too hard now. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and animation soon. I'm gonna try and finish off the rest of the tail. I'm sure cold tea. Wait, I'm sure cold tea must be like a needle to you. Then, yeah, things are going very well. I'm very happy to hear that, Goon. That is really awesome to hear, dude. Congratulations, and it's good seeing you again. Wow, there's a lot of things I want to ask, but I'm not sure if I can say it on stream. Like, I want to know, like, how did that happen? Like, how did you meet? How is she, etc, etc. But I feel like I probably shouldn't say that on. I feel like I can't ask that on stream. Oh, that's really good though, dude. That's really, really good. A cool story. At my old school, I had a best friend. One time in winter, little scumbags played with his winter outfit for the first day of school since the sickness. Fought the heck out of them, picked up a fight in front of the teachers, got appalled the next day, would get my teeth punched out again. Fair play, dude, fair play. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna finish off the current patterning of fur I'm doing now, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and I have to damage it. This is getting very laggy. I've never actually seen core like this before. It's even laggier than my Jowie. Jesus Christ, that Jowie was the most detailed thing I've done so far. She's Chinese. We met about 4 years ago through her sisters and her niece. Oh, wow. That's really cool. Awesome, dude. That's really cool to hear. And Draki, no. Catching a bit. No internet. I was a really quiet kid despite being so violent. I didn't have many people to go around to hang out with where am I happy for the internet. Yeah. I was a quiet kid. It's kind of strange actually looking back. So I was the quiet kid. I was the kid who got bullied a lot. I had 2 groups of friends. One of them were the nerdy bunch, you know, of course. The nerdy ones who introduced me to games and all that kind of stuff. And whatever. Then my best friend in school, my absolute best friend, was the popular kid. Like, he was the big boy popular one. He was popular among like all the years, like all the grades, whatever you call it. Like everyone loved him. The teachers loved him. The students loved him, younger or older, whatever. He was an awesome musician. And it's funny looking back how, like, by being friends with him, I was friends with a lot of other people, and yet I was still very shy and quiet, etc. Didn't really make much sense. But there you go. I'm also leaving the game store and changing career to electric. Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Wasn't your game store like a family thing? That does kind of suck to hear, dude, but I hope that's what you want to do, though. I really do. I think actually, yeah, I think I remember you saying you had a bit of difficulties with that. But mate, as long as you're happy, that is the important part. That definitely is the most important part. School's a weird time for me. I've never had a problem with anyone else, but I was always with myself. And hell, I never had any stuff to do with the higher classes. Always had a pen for a writing test and stuff. Never did homework once. Never had that much free time either. Even started playing games at a more professional level. Oh wow, you can find out. So how have you been, mate? I've been great. Thank you. I've been I've been doing really well. You saying getting married is reminding me I really should fucking sort out our marriage. Because as you know, Kev and I are engaged too, and I'm the one that's meant to be doing the planning, and I've not been doing any planning. But I'm doing very well, thank you. I've been, like, as you can probably tell now, I've been a lot happier streaming, a lot more confident lately. I've reached 200k subs in YouTube, so I'm still in the process now of celebrating, such as this model here was for a raffle for that. Yeah, I've just been overall happy. Like, the community in general has been growing larger, making a lot more friends, getting to know a lot more people. It's been good. It's been really good. I did the planning for our wedding. I kind of wish Kev would. But Kev's, what was he said? He's a traditionalist. He thinks the woman should do the planning, which is why it's not been done yet. Needs his ass soon. As soon as all this stuff with YouTube and Twitch calms down, because right now things have been really active lately. As soon as it all calms down, I need to start focusing on a couple things, such as the wedding. But it's been great otherwise. It's been wonderful. Kevin is my other half. Kev is Kev, exactly, yeah. Kev is Kev. He's my fiance and occasionally the scary bloke that you may hear in the background when he's here. Right, I'm so nearly done with the things. Oh my god, the lag. And yeah, Kun, as you can see, I'm still absolutely loving this. I still just adore everything about Core. If I'm saying that, I'm not sure if you've seen Cocoon, but there's a new version of ZBrush Core now. ZBrush Core 2018, which as soon as I finish this model, I'm going to be, if I can, I'm going to be upgrading to that version. It looks really, really good. Got a couple more features, like, what was it? Some more technical things. What was it? More technical things that kind of remind me of Photoshop in the way that you can interact and transform certain items or primitives. And there's another feature where you can have, like, 3D alphas. So, for example, when I'm drawing on the model, instead of drawing with like a paintbrush, I'm kind of like slapping on entire things. It's kind of hard to describe, but mate, I'm really looking forward to it. Can you export an OBJ from ZBrush Core? Yes, you can. You can export OBJs. Right, that is that so far then. My god, this is getting laggy. Let's go ahead and get all the models back up and visible. There you go. It's looking awesome. I'm loving this. Becca's scanning him already. Wait, what now? Wait, who am I scamming? Kev is a dark side of the edge. That's a good explanation for it. That actually is, yeah, that's a good explanation. How am I scamming him? Fracky, you what, mate? Becca is light curve PC. Kev is what makes his channel DarkEdgeTV. Well said. How am I scamming a coon? What? I was telling him that this awesome thing that he's, got for me is, doing awesome things. That's phenomenal. Excuse me, that's phenomenal. You may have convinced me to get this. I'm stuck with a pirate copy of ZBrush 4R7. Oh, wow. Interesting, right. Well, so yeah, like I said earlier, I've only ever used the trial version of ZBrush, and that was a long time ago, so I used the trial version before I used Core, so I didn't really understand exactly what I could do. I only got the vague understanding, and I've gotten all of my experience from Core. So, like I said, I won't be able to tell you the difference between Core and ZBrush, but what I can confidently say is if you are, you're new to 3D, you just want to get in, you want to have a bit of fun, do a bit of drawing and such, I'd say that Core is actually really is worth the money. Depending on your budget, it can be quite pricey, sure. But compared to ZBrush, I think what you get for Core is fantastic. I think it's really, really good for the money. So I definitely would recommend it. I know the full version is capable of a lot more, but it's like I said earlier, it's kind of like the difference between GIMP and Photoshop. You kind of don't even know what Photoshop can really do, like the full potential of it, but GIMP still does absolutely well enough. Hopefully you know what GIMP is, otherwise I sound like a mom. Yeah, it's a scary thing, but like I said, she learned very quickly. Oh wait, what's that about? Can you retop in Core? I don't think you can, no. You can't retop, but what you can do is in, where is it? In File, what you can do is optimize for 3D printing. Now, it's definitely not retopology, but it does massively reduce the poly count while keeping as much of the form intact as it can. But yeah, you can export an OBJ. If you want to export things, you need to combine every subtool into like one singular model, and then you go up here and hit export right there. That does the trick quite nicely. I know that you can import it into a Substance Painter, and I'd imagine you can import it to basically anything, I'd assume. 1 year later, it becomes public knowledge that Becca works for Pixelogic. That'd be interesting. Imagine that getting sponsored by them. That'd be sick. You had a deleted link. Wait, did you? I don't see that link. You didn't send the link. I don't see that, Jackie. Link Jackie or a link? Oh, what is this, a link? Okay, I think Jackie's just confusing me. You definitely need to retop before Substance. It will just crash the city. I thought, yeah, definitely, definitely. I don't have Substance Painter myself, so I'm just like painting within Core. But yeah, that is that's definitely something I do want to get at some point in the future. I just know that those two are used a lot together. Right, don't worry about me, mate. I always worry about you. Okay, so that bit there, that is my singular one, right? Yeah. Okay, what I want to do is, I'm thinking, right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to merge. I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to merge that down with the other one. Oh god, this is probably going to crash. I've never done anything with this high polygons before. I got carried away. I got very, very carried away doing this. Right. I have a feeling it's gonna go bad. Merge that one down too. Okay, good. So now that entire thing's a layer. Oh, wait. Yes, good. All that's a layer, cool. So now what I want to do with this layer is... let's go ahead and just move that out of the way. There you go. I want to... split that apart. So now all the fur should be its own individual thing. There you go. So we've got all that on its own. And now with all of that, hopefully I don't ruin this. I'm going to go ahead and Dynamesh it so that it will hopefully reduce a lot of polygons. Currently, it's at 10 million polygons. Okay, now it's at 500k. I did lose... I lost quite a bit of detail though. But that might be fine though, that might be fine. But you can see it's performing a lot better now. yeah, I got very, very carried away. Let's see what this looks like in full detail, shall we? Let me see, what did I reduce? I reduced the main body. The eyes were not reduced. Okay, the teeth and claws were not either, the horn and claws more like. The underbelly was reduced. Okay, and that, alright, cool. So that is the full detailed version so far. My god, is that laggy. Yeah, I got so carried away with this. I really, really have done. And there's still more to do. There's so much more left to do. Let's see what that looks like rendered. Oh, damn it. I'll just do that, actually. There you go. Okay, this is how it looks rendered. What should take a while. Actually, no, that's quite quick. Oh. Premium Noodle, exactly. I accidentally put a dot between the words between words she and learns. It must have thought it was like, oh yeah, Twitch does do that. It definitely does do that. And bad internet will affect everyone. 10 million polygons, holy heck. It's got 26.5 million in total. I just scrolled up and saw one of these better ideas. When do you think you'll hit 1 million subs? I have no idea. I didn't even think I'd hit 200k subs. 1 million subs, if I ever do, I'd say quite a few years from now. Quite a while yet, but hey, you know, fingers crossed. It looks great though, Becca. Thank you, Jackie Lady. Maybe building our arc base. Ooh, beautiful heads. Probably she'll finally show her face. No, I said in the 200k video, the reason why I've not done that yet is because I don't want to be a forced thing. Whenever I do end up showing my face, will just be like a random off the cusp, just like, hey, I want to do this now. That way it's nice and natural, not try-hardy, and it's more genuine. Because I did try, guys. I did try and show off, like, I did actually genuinely like, get the camera out and try to make face reveal for 200k. It was awkward. It was really, really awkward. And that's not what I want you guys' first impression of me to be. You know, I'd rather it be natural and genuine. Is it odd that I just happened to make an appearance in the news of a Chinese wife while Becca's streaming a sculpt of a Chinese dragon? Oh wow, yeah! How about that, Coon? How about that? That's an insane coincidence, dude. And Noisy, have a good night, dude. Thank you for coming by. Indeed, Akun, indeed. How about that? Seems rather appropriate. Sub explosions happen when least expected. That is very, very true. That is very true. Although, since the whole apocalypse, the sub explosions have been quite far and few in between. I think over the course of time, my content's growing. It is growing. It definitely is growing. But it's been growing at a slower rate this year than it has been last year. But what can you do, really? What can you do? As long as I just keep on pushing on, it will just keep on, you know, going positively. I'm so excited for that, and anytime Rebecca. I know how Becca... Yeah, Fracky knows how I look. Fractured me too. I hacked her camera last week. Sure, mate, sure. Maybe I should buy you a good piece. Wow, you can buy, damn. Salau, if you want to see the insanity that'll surely happen, I joined the sub server. Oh, man. Oh, Dracky, come join. Come join. Right. It's definitely it's looking quite awesome so far. It really well, actually. So you know how I was saying about how I was gonna like dynamesh it all and have all the fur kind of merged together. I really like the way it's separated. I feel like it's got the same consistent detail as the rest of the body. So I think I'm gonna just, you know, bite through the leg. I think I'm gonna carry on in this pattern I'm doing now. Because I really like how it's coming out. It's missing the beard, the eyebrows, the mutton chops, and the elbow and shin hair. It's still got a lot more fur to go, but I am liking how it's coming along. You don't need to buy me a PC. The subbing is more than enough. Then I could hear you screaming while you die, Dark. You sadist. Yeah, that's the point, Akun. We have a Ark sub server now. We actually have a legit server. That finally happened. Finally got the confidence to do that. Right, yeah. Be quite almost friendly, but not. Right then, I think, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save that. In fact, I really like that. I'm just going to go ahead and print an image of that. Export, work in progress. Oi, where the hell did you go? There you go. Work in progress 1.png. Oh, wait, no, come back. Render again. Damn it. Did I not save properly? No, wow, I'm being trolled by ZBrush. Let's try that again then, shall we? Documents. Cool. Awesome. Awesome indeed. Can you see how it would look and then revert if you don't like it? Do you mean, wait, in reference to what? Console player to quick. You get to see what I can. You get to see that when I get it for the Switch 2. I'll be sure to be extra reckless. Right. Oh god, the lag. Okay then, so time to continue on with this, and I think what I'm gonna do is hide that. There you go. Now I have frame rate. All right. I think I'm actually quite happy with how the hair is so far. The mane, anyway. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on meshing. I already did the meshing, and it didn't really come out as I'd like. So I'm gonna try. Might be a bad idea, but I'm going to try and persist without it. So what I'm going to do next is start working on the other pieces with that bit hidden. For example, the beard. He needs a lovely, majestic beard. And I've not seen that in a long time. Akun, my friend, thank you very much for the 10 bits. Thank you, dude. Been a long time since I've seen any bits. Well, not just bits, but just in general. It's been a long time since I've seen you, dude. Fucking lag. Lag? No, Red Panda. If you're experiencing any lag, if you reduce the quality of the stream, that should hopefully fix it. Hopefully. Right, I think actually just them two, that'll be fine. Let's go ahead then and get this one here. Go over there, get that, grab that, cool. And yeah, just start working towards the beards, the eyebrows, and all the other kind of pieces here and there, which I've kind of been neglecting. I have a, oh crap, I have a large one there, a little smaller one at the back here. Kind of poking out, like that. Let's go ahead and deactivate symmetry for a moment so that I can rotate that by by 180. Come on, and oh, damn it. There you go, like that. That should be perfect. Just double check. It is good. Invisible Chowie. If you don't want it, I can't do it. It's not like you can sub, but you wait. What do you want now? If you don't want it, I can't do it. So not like the sub, but you can't escape it. What the hell? That sounds so aggressively nice. Yeah, life got crazy, then I got engaged, and it got crazier, but then it settled down a bit. That's good to hear, as long as it started to settle down. Yeah, like I said, I remember the last thing I saw from you was in Vex server, and I remember it not being the best of news. So, you know, craziness aside, it is very, very good to hear that things have calmed down and you know, things are going well. I am really happy to hear that, dude. I really am. I know that if you don't mind me telling him, I know Kev will be very happy to hear that as well. Right, do a little bit more of the beard. From what I can tell, he's got a very nice, long, majestic beard. Not too long, but, you know, fairly long. This creature looks like a beautiful slice of bacon. Oh, mate. Now that you mention it. I'll never say fuck here. It's just that I woke up angry today. Oh, fucking. Oh, I see. Right. That's fine. It happened. Right, let's have a nice long bit of fur there. Nice big beardy bit. And have another little bit at the back there. Kind of poking outwards. Cool. And have a little bit more over here. I think I have this one next. Yeah, so I can't stop to donate right now. We are saving for a house, but eventually... Oh, mate, no, don't worry about it at all. Absolutely don't worry about it. Like, I know I've said in the past, and obviously it helps a lot. It helps out a lot, but as long as, you know, you do you first, that's far more important. And if you're saving for a house, dude, absolutely. Like, good luck on that. That is awesome. And Kev and I definitely want to save for a house as well, but like I said, gotta get our damn wedding done first. I think we need to have that sorted before we can look into a house. But as I said, you do you, man. You do you. Oh my god, Pinkie Pie, why can I see you doing that? Thanks. Of course, dude, of course. As I said, I know I keep on saying it, but I'm just happy to see that you're doing well now. I really am. Right, go ahead and do that. And I'm back from consuming foods. Welcome back, Ale. Welcome back, dude. Good have that, Kim. I think you have a beautiful house. Indeed, indeed. That is one majestic beard. I really like that. Now, let's see if I can... actually, no, I won't. I was going to try be a little bit cheeky and copy that onto, like, the face, and I decided, nah, let's do it properly. Let's do it legit. For the next piece, I'm going to start with this bit here. Let me see, grab that there. That there. Go ahead and pull that. Get some nice and big old bushy eyebrows. Yeah, we did something. We did something between a state wedding and a church wedding. It's still, it was still a bit costly, but much cheaper than a big wedding. Indeed, yeah, indeed. I think Kev and I will be doing the same thing. Like, we're not really interested in anything big and extravagant. We'd rather like prepare for the long term. Yeah, obviously make it nice. You know, it's a special day and everything. But the same here. Have it so that we can get, you know, the house, all the other long term stuff. I doubt my family will approve, but hey, fuck them. To be entirely honest. There's a little house for sale down here. Could probably have my dad help with any repairs. Bushy eyebrows, indeed. This is the wisest looking sausage I've ever seen. He's like, oh god. Thanks to the other boy wants to stay near her family. That's fair. Oh wait, so in that case, if you don't mind me asking, of course, like if you don't want to ask, that's absolutely fine. But are you living in China then now? Kuhn again is married. Becca's got Kev, and I'm still alone. Mate, it happens. It happens. It's definitely not the kind of thing that you want to rush. Like when you find that person for you, it just happens. You know, you can't force it. You can't expect it. It just happens. Panda, you are not alone with that. Aww. And Fracky as well. No, syntax. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Very cool. Right, just trying to adjust this. Want to have like just one little fleck of fleck, if that's the right word? You know what I mean. Poking out there, there we go. Get a couple of other pieces down here. Hello, GJF4. Welcome, dude. What did I miss? You have missed a lot of talking, a lot of sculpting. I have, by now, let me see, I've done a lot of work on the body, coloured in the horns and the claws, fixed up the face a little bit more, so the face is a little bit more polished. What else have I done? Added the whiskers in, and now I've been spending the last couple of hours now just working on the fur. How are you doing today, dude? And Callie as well, yeah, French toast. Oh, welcome as well, Callie. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. That's another thing you missed. Me butchering English as I normally do. I'm alone and I have no problem with it. I'm married to my art. Well said, Jackie. Well said. Yeah, it's like I said. It's one of those things, isn't it? When it happens, it happens. Until then, you know, just come with life, really. This is funny and sad at the same time. I'm doing great, just having lunch while watching. Oh, nice one. I need no woman. I have tea. Ha ha ha. Burst into cry. Aww. God damn you guys. I remember there was one thing that Kev told me a long time ago. And that's, if you can't be happy with yourself, you know, how can anyone be happy with you? Which is a brutal thing. It really, really is. But it's very true, though. Like, if no one's going to be, you know, interested in someone who can't be happy by themselves. And especially, you know, the obvious part being is that if you can't be happy by yourself, then it just makes getting someone even sweeter. You know? So I think it's important to, you know how to be. It sounds really dickish. I don't mean to sound dickish, but I think that's like the main thing. If you can be happy by yourself, then someone will be interested and you can then be even happier after that. I'm a Rainbow Jowie. Exactly, PewDiePie, exactly. Rainbow Jowie hype. I'm sorry, what did I miss? The audio cut out. I'm not sure exactly. I've said quite a bit. No woman, only tea. Well said. Well said. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've been talking quite a bit, so I'm not sure what exactly you may have missed, Coon. Biggest thing really, just me being happy for you. I just realised I'm probably shouting. Sorry. Suddenly joins Ayla with crying. No, don't cry, guys. Come on, don't cry. No crying. Let Jowie be your company. I'm just kidding. I just need to find a retard like I am. Hey, Ale. You've seen how special me and Kev are. There's definitely other fellow retards out there. There's a video about how to do it, but it's a bit hard. It's a video about how to. There's no like formula or guide on finding someone. Like I said, it just happens. If you try, you're just gonna get disappointed. If you let it happen, as I said, it'll be all the better. I just heard you say that that's another thing that you missed out. Then the audio cuts out. Oh god. Bugger. Right, bear with me as I'm just like really focusing on the eyes here. Arc server. Oh wait, yeah, oh that's the point, yeah, I did mention about the Arc subserver, that's another thing that happened. Oh wait. Oh, that's it! Oh, Fracky, thank you, dude. So you know what I mean. Sorry, you know what Okun means. I'm all over the place. You know, you guys know what I'm like. Yes, right, yeah, that's another thing that you've missed, is the fact that I've got the Arc subserver now, which is quite fun. I think, actually no, I could have sworn you answered that. I think you had that. I don't bloody know anymore, I'm lost. Help. Oh, I'm just as clueless as ever. That much hasn't changed. Me and my boyfriend are the perfect amount of fucking stupid for each other. Likewise. Well, still thinking that I'll die alone, but I'm okay with that. Well, that's depressing. There's some fabulous eyelashes. Well, thank you, Jem. Thank you. Having quite a bit of fun here. I'm once again getting carried away, and I'm enjoying it. Holy cow, there's a helicopter landing, like right next to my window. I can't hear anything. What the hell, PewDiePie? Okay, that's kind of strange. Hello, Dim Goblin. Good to see you, mate. Welcome. Okay, I'm loving those eyebrows. That looks awesome. Oh crap, and I'm in the wrong place. There you go. Oh, I'm loving that. I really, really like that. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like I said, I'm all over the damn place, but yes, we do have the sub-server now. As I was saying earlier, that finally managed to do it. Maybe the Discord server. I couldn't used to be on the Discord server, actually. Oh, thank you, PewDiePie. There you go. Oh, I need to upgrade that. I need to update that, actually, that description. But yeah, we have a new subscriber server, so I've been having a lot of fun with a bunch of subs and patrons. That's been really enjoyable. Bushy eyebrows, indeed. Right, do that and get that bit there as well. Good stuff. Right, get another piece now. I'm gonna start working on the fur at the back of the jaw. I wish I could join the server. Well, anyone's welcome. Like, it is of course limited. You know, kind of needs to be. But if you're like a Twitch Prime, use Twitch Prime. No, sorry. If you're like a subscriber to Twitch, or if you're a patron, then anyone's welcome to come join. Oh, so you need a better PC. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Right, that's understandable. Yeah, I can imagine that being a bit of a thing. Right. This is gonna be so damn laggy when it's done. Bloody hell. But I've been having a lot of fun making this. I really, really have been. Fucking hell, though, I got carried away. Ayo, I blame you, Alice. I blame you. Totally your fault for me having. How dare you make me have fun? Absolute whack. Actually, what time is? Oh, fucking hell, the time. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. Oh. Okay, so we go. How dare I? I know. How dare you, mate? How dare you make me enjoy drawing? I'm gonna go and see you later, Chat and Becca. Bracky, it was lovely having you here, dude, and I'll catch you later as well. Have a wonderful day, dude. Okay, it's already 32 degrees Celsius and the temperature is going up quickly, so I'm gonna have to go back inside where I have to be quiet. Fair enough, Raccoon, dude, fair enough. Yes. The weather's been absolutely insane lately, hasn't it? It's just been hot everywhere. But if you're unable to talk anymore, yeah, good to see you all again. Indeed, it's really, really good to see you again as well, Raccoon. Have a lovely time, mate, and I will hopefully see you again later. But thank you so much for stopping by. Raccoon here is 4 Celsius. Like bloody whatever temperature it is here. I don't even know what temperature it is over here anymore. It's too hot. I know it's that much. The temperature here is too hot. Right, there we go. Got a bit more going on. Let's get some more of, I reckon, these ones. Oh crap. There you go, like that. Man's not hot. Oh my god, I've not heard that in ages. Man's not hot. Oh my god. I have not heard that in ages. Oh, hell, where'd that go? Oh, okay, there you go. It's just in Africa. Cool, right. Bring all that all the way back. Everything higher than 18 degrees is too hot. I completely agree. Yep, I completely agree with that. Right, have a little bit there. Have a little bit poking up here. Pointed, oh god damn it, pointed outwards. That way just makes it seem more nice little bit bushier. 26 degrees for you there, 15 for you. God damn. I've got no idea what the temperature is here. All I know is that it's hot enough where I need the fan and I'm still too hot. Just like uncomfortably sitting here in the heat. It's chilly here and it's 25 degrees. Bloody, if that's chilly for you, bloody hell. 25 is too hot for me. Like, it's nice on occasion, you know. Having like hot weather every now and then is really nice, but my god, the amount of hot weather we've been having, it just doesn't end. Brazil, mate. Ah, fair play, fair play. Oh, come on. Right now, really nice and small. Cool. You guys would die of a heat stroke where I'm at. Where I am, it's currently 30 degrees Celsius. In summer here, it's 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. A lot of stuff. Jesus. 35 to 40. No, thank you. It was over 30 degrees here during the day today. I'm having to convert all these temperatures to Fahrenheit. Yeah, unfortunately, I only really understand Celsius myself. Although I saw someone say yesterday that 100 Fahrenheit is 30 Celsius. So I know that much is bad. On the bright side, the lowest today is going to be 14. Oh, that's not bad. I'm just randomly playing the cell station and my mate just got in front of me. I guess I'm meant to be alone. Rip. Alright, cool. That's looking pretty awesome as well. Ah, very majestic looking. And the eyebrows definitely have made the eyes look a lot more peaceful, which is what I was hoping for. The eyes look so much more chill. I can't handle the heat at all, and to think that I might have to move to Australia with my partner, oh god. Well then, to that I can only say good luck, really, when it comes to the heat. Good luck, my friend. Right. I am thinking I'm going to be a little bit lazy here. I said I was going to do this earlier, now I'm going to do it again. Right. I want to try and get... Oh. There you go. Get all of that there. And I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to see if hopefully I can use that on the arms. Are you working today? Those eyes are so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do love drawing eyes. I think it's a lot of fun. Which reminds me, there's actually more I wanted to add to the eyes. Okay, that works quite nicely. A bit lazy, but it works. Of course, I have a nice, very large piece of fur poking out there. And I'll do the same thing again for the back legs too. I wish I could travel or move to a new country. Yeah, it's quite expensive nowadays, isn't it? I've got to take some more draw. We've reached 30 million polygons. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is by far the most detailed thing I've done. 30 million polygons. Fuck. Wasn't even intentional. Just like I said, getting way too carried away. And it's not even done. It's actually nearly done by now. I think we're actually starting to get almost finished. Trying to combine these bits here. What I'm doing now is, to be fair, a little bit lazy, but you guys see how much it's lagging. I'd rather be a little bit lazy now. This motherfucker looks gorgeous. Motherfunker. Ale, I'm very glad that you're liking it, dude. I'm really, really glad about that. Right. About there, I think. I think that's a bit of a good place to put it. A little bit more to the side, I reckon. I love the colouring hair as well, but I love colouring hair as well, but it usually takes 2 to 3 days to do indeed. That's normally quite a while. Okay, look at you, cap the polygon count. I don't even know what the polygon cap is. I thought I already hit it. I'm not intentionally trying to have it be this detailed, but it's just kind of happened. Let me see, can I poke it up there? Alright, cool, I like that. Right. I think that is pretty good in terms of the fur. So any other piece there? No, right. Oh, actually, yes. The tail. Oh boy, this is gonna get laggy. Hello, hello, AB. Welcome, dude. Alright, that's where it's gonna get really laggy. But I want to have a nice large tuft right in the tail. If I can. And I don't think I'm going to be doing anything this detailed again for a while. Don't forget to save. I will in a sec, thank you. Polygon count does not matter a lot. It kind of does in terms of performance and lag. Like, you can see how much I'm lagging. It definitely does matter to a degree. You make it as high poly as needed, you bake out the textures. Okay, yeah, fair play. That's a fair play. Or fair point. Although what I'm doing really is purely just for fun. So I probably won't be doing anything like... When it comes to these things, I know it's very, not really ideal, but my sculpts are kind of far away. Because I don't really have anything to do with them after, I just draw them for fun. I guess, yeah, I am saying all this thing about it being laggy, etc. It's not really the worst thing in the world, it's just... That's all it is, isn't it? Well, this bit here, though, is very sloppy. Yeah. For 3D printing, you need models actually to sculpt. Yeah, that's true, that's true. That is definitely true. I definitely can't see this being 3D sculpted. Like I said, I do tend to draw just for the fun of it. It definitely doesn't really have, like, any end game goal here. If it was going to be for 3D printing specifically, then I would calm down with it, for a start. I definitely would. But otherwise, yeah. You gotta suck for it to say out loud that the fact that these are pretty much throwaways. Oh god, it froze, there you go. Nothing is detailed for a while, quietly looks if there's a picture of rank to request a zebra sculpt. There used to be, but I have since discontinued it. But I am going to be opening to commissions soon. I'm just trying to get through my current to-do list. Right. I know the tail's looking very messy, but it kind of feels like it's just more overlapping than anything else. I just quite like how it is. I was just working on Kerrigan like the Scold, though I'm a beginner. I am as well. I'm definitely a beginner as well. Well, I'd say more of an amateur. I've been using ZBrush Core now for about a year, and I'm more of like a hobbyist slash amateur slash whatever. I just enjoy drawing, like as simple as that. Making a Kerrigan sculpt though would be awesome. You've done 3D about 1 year and 6 months. Oh, nice. I'll be waiting with enough money, hopefully. Awesome, Crystal. Awesome. Whenever commissions do become a thing, like I will let you guys know. I know that quite a few of you are waiting for that, so I will inform you. I'm just having to get through a couple of other things first. Can I share ArtStation? You need to PM a moderator for the link to actually go through, but I guess you can. Right, there we go. I think that is just about done. I need honest feedback. I do not care about my feelings. I'm not sure, like in the nicest way, I'm not sure that we're really the best to ask about that then, because I think the majority of us here are all just like hobbyists. You can try. You can definitely try, but none of us here are professionals, to my knowledge. Maybe someone lurking here is a professional. I don't have money for the commissions this time, but probably next time. Right, I want to go ahead and just delete all of that. Did I just... No, don't do that. Go away. That's not what I wanted. I want to mask this. Well, that's not doing what I want to do. Okay, go away, Danimesh. That is the thing, right? Yeah. No. Is it here? No. Okay, that's why it's not working. Right, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go ahead and... split that. I'm going to get rid of all these final pieces here. You can share on Discord, yeah, you definitely can do that. You're more than welcome to do that there. Right, I think that is basically everything. I was going to add more colours into the fur, but I'm actually quite happy about it's come out, to be fair. I don't think the fur really needs much more. Right, so yeah, that's all there. The horns are in place as well. The horns look pretty fine. Eyes... yeah, I think everything's there. Ale. Yeah, Ale's a mod, yeah, he is. Ale, you have work for once in your life. Oh wow, PewDiePie! Brutal. There it is. Actually, yeah, let me check it out as well while we're at it. Oh wow, that's really impressive. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, that is really good. . I have. Oh wow, you're. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what critique I can give. All I can say is that is really, really good. Bloody hell. Thanks to the videos, the turn temperature off different angles. Oh, I love the orc. Jackie, you're like that as well. It's got orcs from. I'm pretty sure they're orcs from World of Warcraft, right? I definitely will like it. It's orc skin displacement. Yeah, original crystal by Wei Wang. Damn, that is mental, dude. That is really, really good. So yeah, like I said, I'm also just a learner. Like, if you've got all of those going on and I'm sitting there enjoying like a happy cartoon dragon. That's really cool, dude. Yeah, like I said, I stand by what I said a moment ago. I'm not sure any of us can really give any professional feedback because we are all just like a bunch of hobbyists. We have fun. But all I can say is that does look really, really impressive. So if anything, just carry on with what you're doing. That's the best I can say. Yeah, indeed, Jackie, indeed. The detail is in points. Right. I think this is basically about as far as I can get. Which I am pretty damn happy with. Very, very laggy, but I'm happy with this. I'm just trying to, get the full screen view of it. There we go, and let's see what that looks like when it's rendered. The model has 158 separate hair strings that are separately scented. God damn. As I said, that is really, really impressive. Like, very well done. I don't see a ZBrush core or full ZBrush, I wonder. It definitely looks like a full ZBrush. Let me see. Oh, that's in a different program entirely. In MPlay scene view. That's not even ZBrush, is it? Oh, wow. Oh, me just being distracted for a moment here. The ZBrush Maori Unfold 3D topical. I've not even heard of those. Jesus Christ, I've got to get into more software. I definitely do need to get the full version of ZBrush though. I need the full version of ZBrush. One day, maybe I can afford it. It's a fancy Noodle, Becca. I'm going to go eat something. See you back in the chat. Red Panda, catch you later and enjoy your meal. See you later, indeed. The polygon regarding the final product does not matter, so you can always retopo to get low poly model, and you can always bake out the high detail textures from the high poly model. I cannot do retopology in ZBrush Core. I do not have that feature. I'm only using the, the $150 cheaper variant, so unfortunately that's not something I can do. Phantom, haven't seen you in a while, dude. Thank you for 15 bits. Welcome, dude. So yeah, I am limited. I am definitely limited. Unfortunately, things like wait, never do retopo. Okay, well, 3D software in general, then I cannot afford, like Maya or 3ds Max or anything really. It's called Poor Man Retopo. Yeah, can't afford it, unfortunately. Like as much as I'd love to. So it's like I said. It's why right now I currently just do things for the fun of it. It's all I really can do. And hey, as long as I enjoy it, that's the key thing, isn't it? Hopefully one day I can get a budget to get like some proper professional kit and do these things seriously. Have you ever seen the work for the Wild West Downtown Universe by Sean Keenan? I'm very inspired by this. I have not, no. They do not need to animate. Gotcha. I use Houdini or Topogun 2 to read that. Help Becca afford it, donate that. PewDiePie. Oh, thank you, dude, thank you. Houdini or Topogun 2? Let's just check that out. Houdini software. How much does that cost? Product. Let's try, yeah, say Core, for example. How much is that? Fucking $2,000! Are you kidding me? Okay, well, for an annual rental, $500 a month, a year. Jesus Christ! What's the other software? Top of Gun 2. For $100. Okay, that's actually not that bad compared. Can't afford it, but goddamn. My god, 3D art just reminds me of how bloody poor I am. It's depressing. But hey, make do with what I can get. Let's try this in a different material. Yeah, I also want to see what sort of like the toy plastic material. Nice and shiny. I actually quite like that. I'm not sure which one I prefer. Use ZBrush to Gun 2, Houdini, Murray, Substance Painter, Substance Designer. Mate, you're either a student or you're loaded. Because I can't afford any of that. I really, really wish I could. Kind of depressing, actually. But yeah, I actually really like this with the toy plastic material. Also, I like it with the, what was the other one? With the reflective plastic. Quite like the shine on this. I like this material here when it's rendered. It looks like a lot more leathery, if you will. It's much more organic, whereas the shiny one just looks, well, shinier, which I quite like. I remember my friend wanted to get that and he gave up because of the price. Yeah. Like, I understand, it's a professional kit, of course. A professional kit should cost a fortune. It definitely should for what it's capable of. Like, I definitely understand that. It's just kind of sad knowing that I'm not a student, so I can't get a student license. Yeah, you must see this. It's like a hybrid dancer's like cowboy topic. Okay then. Still renders Keyshot is good too, yeah. I'm pretty sure Keyshot was another pricey one. Let me check that out. Let me see. Buy Keyshot. How much is that? Oh my fucking god, the price. Yeah, this is depressing. Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking up the cost of software because I can't afford it. I'm not a student and I'm not pirating it. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop looking it up now. But I appreciate though you mate for telling me all the software that you use. It's very, very handy to know. I just can't afford it for another decade at least. But yeah, back to the model. I'm happy that this came out, and Ale, I really hope that you are as well. I definitely hope that you're happy with this. What's the time actually? It is 5:30. Not a bad time to finish, to be fair. Not a bad time to finish. I feel like the face is a little bit simple on this. I feel like there can be a bit more done to the face, but if I'm honest, I actually really like just how, oh god, how chill it looks. It's very nice and relaxed, you know? God, stop zooming in. You know I was saying earlier about lag? How do I make a clip? I want to capture the moment where you and the others from the stream last night learned that the console pleb switched to the PC. I'm not sure how you make a clip from a past broadcast. I don't know about that. But yeah, I'm not sure to be honest. I don't hope because I'm probably the happiest person here by now. Ale. Okay, dude, that I'm really happy to hear about, man. Thank you so much. As long as you like it, I'm really, really happy about that. And yeah, mine will finally got a laptop. Jackie, you like it as well? I'm really happy. Good. Yeah, welcome, Mindwolf. Yeah, so like I was saying, the face is a little bit simple, but I actually really like it. I think it looks a lot more calm that way. I might make the mouth a little bit darker so the mouth is a little bit more defined, but otherwise, I think it's safe to say that this is pretty much done. This is pretty much done. I am curious, like, I keep on switching between all the different materials. I can't decide whether I like this one or the shinier one. One or the other, I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, I'm happy. How does this one look, actually? It'll take a while to render. It does look good, I like the eyes, thank you. Oh, that's the point, I forgot to make the eyes a little bit more vibrant, so I forgot about that. Still rendering. Oh, that's really cool. I like that a lot. That's really vibrant. Damn it, DE. What? Mindwolf, what did I do? What? Does that mean that I'll be the only console now? Dracky. I think there's a couple of other console people in the Discord, but you can be the next meme. You can be the next console meme. You'll switch between both. Mindwolf. An excuse to keep streaming? No, if anything, I'm actually quite tired by now. I am very drained. I need to get some food. I've not eaten today. But yeah, I'm happy. So I probably should go do that and, you know, do a bit of housework as well. I've been slacking on that. Hybrid Ultra Race. Can't really disagree with that. Yeah, I think I'm done for the day, actually. I don't have Arc on Steam, so I don't even know if I can afford it until later. My wolf, mate, you must. Right, yeah. I'm going to stop procrastinating. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. We finished the model. I'm really, really happy about that. It took a lot longer than I expected. It took much longer than I expected, but I am really happy. I'm not entirely settled on which material I'll use, but hey, I'll let you guys know in like, those of you who are like Twitch subscribers or patrons, you'll see like the final results, the final results. So guys, as always, you're all more than welcome to come join Discord. I'll see you on Discord, Backer. You what, mate, Becca? I'll see you in a bit, Mindwolf. Thank you for that, dudes. Hope you all have a lovely day. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, I'll probably be up, but I'm not sure just yet. But as always, I'll let you know on Discord or on Twitter. Your time is to stay up until 3 AM Britbong and go take some well-deserved rest. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, wait, outro. Amazing professional outro. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you very, very much. And I'll see you either on Discord or I'll see you on the next stream. Have a wonderful time. Bye.